Right. Hello, good evening. Welcome, everyone. Welcome, Mimo. Thank you for being here, and I appreciate any little support that I can get in my little corner of the internet. So I will cheer to you today. Cheers to our new friend, Mimo. Anyways, I decided what I'm going to do today. Or what's on the menu, boys. The ends are back on the menu, boys. After we had a really exciting puzzle game yesterday where everyone was like, Orco, what is this shit? So we are going to play All of Us Are Dead. Which is weird because I think we are all still alive. Or the dead internet theory finally came to be. Yeah, you're welcome, Mimo. So there's that. I guess. Other than that, it's Friday evening. It's fucking amazing over here. As you can see, it's raining in the background. As you can see, my cyberpunk city, my cyberpunk apartment, straight out of Shadowrun. Yeah. Other than that, is Goldie best girl in humanity? Yes, she is. She's big, she's golden, and she has a fat ass. And you all know we like fat asses here and big titties. We like old titties and asses. I shouldn't be like that, but a really nice, big, juicy cake is always a sight to behold. Just saying. Yeah. So the visual novel we are going to play today is apparently based on a Korean webcomic I've never heard of. It's basically High School of the Dead, but Korean and a lot darker with less fan service from what I've researched. So it can only be the second best high school drama with zombies because High School of the Dead is peak anime and it will never change. Mark my words, this will never change ever. But yet, did anyone read this webcomic? Or are we all in the same boat that we do not have any idea about this webcomic? Flippy! What's up? Flip comes right in when the talk about big tits and asses is over. Your timing. I'm hearing all of me stat. Ha! Well, then it's a good thing that you're here, because I'll try to wake you up again. With entertainment and... God damn it, I missed that talk about the best bits. Yes, you did. Your timing again. Your timing is always impeccable, Flip. Your timing is always absolutely on point. Oh, by the way, just a little update on what's going on. I am working on getting VR streams up and running. I need a few things for those. I haven't really found something that I can use. For now, I have only one USB-C port, and that is usually occupied by my camera. So I need probably, or I need to figure out a way. I think I'm going with a PNG tuber because I can't do like this face over here with VR anyways. Or I'll get a USB-C hub. And then I order a really long USB-C cable for my headset, for my VR headset, and then we can play some VR games. I need a USB-C hub. USB hub, I would have had enough USB ports on my computer. I need a USB-C hub because otherwise the data flow isn't enough. So that's what we are going to do. I'm working on it. We are going to set up some VR streams in the future. I have some nice games that we should play, like Galgun VR. The most... let's go with the most perfect game I can do on YouTube right out of the gate. Shoot some schoolgirls in the titties so they fall in love with you. Perfect. Makes absolutely sense. By the way, Galgun is one of my favorite perf franchises, just so you know. It is right up there with Senran Kakura, which is also pretty great. So yeah, good stuff. I'm probably also gonna dance in Hatsune Miku VR, which I have too. So it's gonna be exciting. You just will never see me dance though. Definitely Orca move starts strong. Absolutely. We are going to do the right thing and start with the pervy shit. Not much, Pateng. How are you? We're just diving into a visual novel in a little bit here. Thank you for coming in. So that's the plans for 2024, getting VR streams up and running. And since we're all that cleared up, and since we are going to read a lot today, I'm going to switch. Wait, that's the wrong switch. There we go. So again, this is a visual novel based on a Korean webcomic. Came out last month, actually. So I'm somewhat excited to see how this works. Control, keyboard, Xbox controller. Let's go with the controller. Yes. And let's do this. New game. Outbreak. God damn it. We already started the outbreak. We're all going to die, I guess. Cheers! That looks kinky. Stop! Please stop! I can't wait for the end to fade to black and then hear Resident Evil. I don't think that's gonna happen though. And from what I've read, it sounded actually more like High School of the Dead. Just with less fan service. So yeah. July the 6th, it was a normal morning, just like any other. Oh my. It was a summer. The heat and showers what? Set in what the heat and showers what the fuck is this word? Can you see that? Yeah, you can't see that. What the fuck is this word? Get in the air, and my lungs reminded me of the humidity. Yeah, it exists. Yeah, I know it exists. It's just weird. It was on the day when the summer. What is High School of the Dead without perfect elements? I don't know. We'll find out. Coolest. It was on the way on that. Oh my god. Reading is hard for orcs. I will admit that. It was on that day when the summer heat had yet to mature, where mornings and evenings were still brushed with cool air. Where the wet fragrance of the dew was whispering still. Yeah. Where the birds were busy chirping and tweeting away. Where my morning were of days and drowse of having just woke up. July the 6th, it was morning like any other in Hyosan City. Oh, and? The hellish climb to school was still there, like any other morning.
완전 토 나온다.
Oh, I swear I'm going to throw up.
아직 여름 시작되지도 않았는데 벌써 이러면
Summer's barely started and this is hell.
온조다.
Oh hey, it's Unjonam. What, Unjonam? It's really important to know who you run into every morning. It's like your fortune of the day sign of what's to come. Is it? So why Nayeon Lee of all people? I'm dying here. Wait up. Carry me. No, fuck you. Just walk yourself. I'm not carrying anyone.
손 떼라.
Hand off. I'm blind. I'm dying here too. Jesus Christ, is this school on the Mount fucking Everest or what? See the bags under my eyes? I swear, this school, when I graduate, I will sue the hell out of this school. This is youth abuse. When you graduate, then you're an adult. Then it's not youth. Whatever. Quiet in the back, yeah? Let's save our energy.
졸업생들 SNS 보면
I was looking at what the school alumni were posting the other day. They say like the principal put the school on top of a mountain because he's like crazy about calves. Calves, you know, as in muscles.
우리가 무슨 몰모트도 아니고.
What does he think we are, lab rats? We don't need to work out. Thank you very much.
이러다 알통달이 돼서 스커트 못 입어.
I swear if my legs get too buffed
청구할 거다 내가.
to wear skirts, I'm gonna sue him and get compensation for the damage, I swear. Lady, I have some news for you. There's men out there that really are into muscle mommies. You should capitalize on that. And there's also men out there that really are into you cracking watermelons on camera with those size. Namely me, so you can hit me up on Twitter.
아 진짜 밑에서 내.
Dad, I said I want to be dropped off at the entrance.
학교 잘 다녀와 지민아. 끝나고 데리러 올.
Have fun at school, Jimin. I'll pick you up later.
오지 마. 쪽팔린다고.
Don't. It's embarrassing. I'll walk.
지민아.
Jimin.
오늘은
They said it'll be hot all day today.
진짜 오면 나.
I swear to God, if you come, I'm gonna run away from home. Jesus Christ, what is wrong with those kids?
어서 가. 애들 보.
Now go away, everyone's staring at me. Jimin Kim was their only daughter. They had her quite late in their lives. As such, she received plenty of love from her parents, but her parents were quite older than other parents, and their shabby cars showed everyone their lack of wealth. Oh, it's about that shit again. putting monetary value over your parents that you love dearly, and that you are loved dearly by. Already good character trait. She was embarrassed that they were too protective of her and was terrified of what her friends would think of her. In short, she was living the best of her teenage years. Really? That bitch. She has no idea how lucky she is. She should be thanking them for driving her all the way up here too, no? Like, we're here drenched in sweat, and there she is. And she is. You can't see it, but there's like... There's spelling errors galore behind my back. Dry as hell.
야, 들린다.
Hey, she can hear you.
들으라지? 내가 틀린 말 했어?
Good, did I say anything wrong? As I feared. Jimin stabbed Neon with a glare. Neon not wanting to lose glared back. I don't wanna be here. I came up with an excuse. My math homework, oopsie daisy. I'm bursting, gotta run. Yeah, ladies, I need to take a fat shit. I'll see you all later. Thankfully, G-Men lived without a word. I think she realized it wasn't worth it. Now it's my turn.
나 배가 아파서.
Oh, my stomach is acting up. I'm going ahead.
아침부터 얼마나
This early, it must have been really delicious, whatever it was, to give you the runs.
그러게.
Yeah, definitely. Hey, female village NPCs. This guy is also nice. And of course, Mujin has been really into role-playing as Demon Lord lately. He's an oddball, alright. But he and Nyan get along crazily well like a couple. Because they probably are. I wouldn't be surprised if they aren't. If they are. Oh great, Demon Lord, please deliver me to my desk. I beg of thee.
No.
No, I'm already burdened with my own load of darkness.
손길을 버틸 수 없.
I cannot possibly extend my hand.
아, 뭐래?
Extend your dick instead. What?
보다 짐에게 더 큰 근심이.
My burden is mine to carry.
힘들어 죽는 거보다 더 큰 일이 어딨어?
My death is your burden to carry.
오늘 일.
Today's first period is
과학 영웅.
Hero of Science, Moleface.
으아,
Oh mon dieu.
겨우 100년 만에 잠에서 깨어난 짐을.
I awoke from 100-year slumber,
500년의
and now I will put
영웅 중에
to a 500-year slumber by the hero of heroes.
우리 학교 꼭
Can we like skip school?
영웅왕 점심이
You just walked all the way up here and want to skip school. Why not skip? What? Oh, come on. At least think this through, you know? If you want to skip school, do it, you know? By the way, kids, don't skip school. That's, like, not cool. Okay? Don't skip school. But if you want to skip school, at least think that shit through, you know? Don't walk, like, to the school on the Mount Everest and then say, yeah, we gotta skip school, and then you have to walk all the way down back. Make that more efficient. I can't take Hero King Moleface.
맞서 싸.
Take Face's daughter of darkness. Nuts beget bolts. They are crazy. I better hasten my pace before it gets worse. Yeah.
진짜야? 청산이 너 진짜 2012년 메시를 뽑았다고?
It took a whole year of hard work and finally, you have no idea what I had to go through.
내 09년
Now you can finally put up a fight against the 09 Ronaldo.
데이터로 봤을 때
Why are they talking about soccer?
26득점에 도움까지 7개로 뛰어나긴 했지만
Is that a thing in South Korea? that people talk about soccer. According to the data, 09 Ronaldo scored 26 goals in 19 matches and had 7 assists. He's good, but
12년 메시는 그 해에만
12 Messi, 012 Messi, I guess, scored 91 goals that year and even got the Ballon d'Or.
아, 인간
Yes, yes, Ricky man. Thanks for the info.
피방
After school PC cafe, yeah?
라면에 음료수 준영이 것까지 쏙
Noodles and a drink. Jung Young's as well. On the line. Deal?
바라던 바다
You're on.
진광을 가려보자고.
Let's see who's the soccer king. This
별로들이야.
is why you're still single. You're gonna stay a kid forever playing games all day.
뭐래?
What did you say, you low-level NPC?
오늘부터
Good, today's day 2.
에?
Huh? What's this?
김효정? 너 성전 안 했냐?
Did you get a sex change? What?
잠깐. 이거
No, wait.
그래. 요즘 핫한 커플 사이에 유행한다는
Yes.
AKA 이름표 바꾸기.
The latest trend every couple following is exchanging name tags. Whoa.
이건 상상도 못해.
Get out of here.
말도 안 돼.
No way you pinched it, didn't you?
불쌍한 효정이가 가진 게
Poor
뭐야?
Hyung-jong.
표까지 뺏었냐?
What did she do that you'd steal her name tag?
그런 발상으로
You'll never get a girlfriend with that mindset.
형님이라 부른다면
Oh, it's
비법
about
정도는
this.
가르쳐줄 수 있지. 안다고 다 할 수 있는 건 아니겠지만 말이야.
They call me master. Call me master, then perhaps I might share my secret. Not that I do you any good.
아니,
What kind of secret did she have to be blackmailed like this?
전생에 무슨 죄를 지어서
Did she wrong you in her previous life or something?
경수한테
Oh, the humanity. Oh, the humiliation.
하나 받아들여.
Chung-san, stop it.
될 뿐이다.
You're making a fool out of yourself. Ugh,
수혁이 너도
it hurts me more because
경수한테까지
it's
밀릴 줄
Kyung-soo
이건
and not Soo-hyuk. This is just degrading.
좋아. 이렇게 된 이상
Fine.
일주일 안에
If it comes to this, it's Shabu. 1 week, that's all I need.
라 급하게 굴다가 영영 안녕하는 수가 있어.
I'm warning you. If you aren't careful, we might have to go bye-bye forever.
뭐야?
What? Chung-san, you have someone you like?
준영아, 세상에 딱
There are only 2 people in this world
청산이가 누구 좋아하는지 모르는 사람?
who don't know who Chung-san likes. What?
하나는 나고
The
그러면
way they open their mouth and close with so little frames, it's like, ew.
일진이 좀
Ew, this morning's been tough, but I'm
작
free at least. I mean, you know, probably not the biggest budget in the world to do this.
원주다. 어이!
But yeah, it's a bit simple. I will agree. It's on Joe. Hey,
아닌가 보다.
and into the fire I go.
또 땀 뻘뻘 흘리고 왔네.
You're covered in sweat today too.
하니까 건들지 말고 그냥
That is the perfect topic to start with every female you encounter. Just tell them they are drenched in sweat. It just goes up from there. I'm not in the mood. Just leave me alone.
Huh?
Oh, okay. Wait, what?
아,
You got a salt shaker for your hair?
말을 말자.
Let's not. What does what does it mean? A salt shaker for your hair? There must have been a literal translation, because that makes no sense in any context whatsoever. It must have been like a Korean saying, you got a salt shaker for your hair, and they just literally translated it without adapting it into like something that the English speaker would understand. Ah, yes. At one point, I think I need to make a video about translations. It's gonna come. It's gonna come, and it's gonna come hard. Eric, this wasn't what I... Oh, you're so done. Or was it Shabu a fist fight?
부럽다.
You're lucky.
그렇게 막말해도
You have a girlfriend who you can pull jokes with. July the 6th, it was a normal morning, just like any other day.
따라서 말초 신경계는
In other words, in the peripheral nervous system,
신경이
the sympathetic nerve and the parasympathetic nerve. Second grade Mr. Lee's science class is quite infamous throughout the school. Why? Is he looking at the female student's butt? Cheers, by the way, it's Friday evening. What is everyone doing on the weekend? Any plans? Ah. According to the rumors, he graduated from KAIST, and his thesis on bioengineering was respected by scholars all over the world. The issue was, his lessons weren't adjusted to our level. No one could fully comprehend his lesson, except for one person.
선생님,
Mr. Lee, I have a question. Can I suck your pee-pee? Not here, you little shit. We see each other later. In my office.
뭔가
Yeah.
그렇다면 여기
Here, if the sensory receptors are stimulated like so,
모순이 되지
then isn't that a contradiction?
그렇게
Yes, it might seem like that, but the reaction of consciousness happens like so and becomes as such.
선생님 말씀대로라면
I like how this is written. It's basically absolutely nothing. But I know what they wanted to do. I think they wanted just to emphasize that it's not understandable for the kids. Then if that's the case by Mr. Lee, here would view the homeostasis maintenance like so, no?
의견을
If we follow your logic and say apply
확정하면
it's so here but on larger scale, then we can drop this kind of conclusion.
중요한 논란이 발생하지. 그렇다면 뇌만
Can we assert the human here is alive by the only virtue of its brain being active,
죽었다고 봐야 하네.
or do we conclude it as dead?
이 부분에 대해선 과학보다는 신념이 더 큰 영향을 끼치게 될 걸세.
Thank you.
오늘도 둘이서 외계인 대화한다.
Here they go again, in a world of their own.
틀리냐? 우리야 땡키지 뭐.
It's not the first time. We should be thanking him.
야, 오늘
Today,
먹을 것
Is it edible?
타이니.
Because if it is, now it's perfect. Just don't play dumb. The present from your stalker. The thing that's in your desk every morning.
거 아쉬.
Buzz off or feel free to check the trash can.
진짜 짐작가는데도 없어.
You really don't even have a clue? Not a guy, I assume, right?
알고 보면 절세 미녀로.
Maybe she's really cute or something.
관심 없다.
I
쓸데
don't care. Go to sleep.
보충이나 해.
And save your energy instead of spending it on your tongue.
진짜 넌 궁금하지도
You
않아.
really aren't curious. Apparently not.
이거 봐봐.
Hey, check this out. I've been shared 30,000 times, and it's still getting more. Whoa, 30,000 shares, lady. It's like half a company over there.
어?
No, not even.
뭐야? 다 악플이잖아.
Oh, what?
너또
They are all trolls. Who did you set on? Who did you set fire to this time? Me, Pink.
살짝 창작을 못해서?
Hey, Charlotte, what's up? What are you doing? Welcome in. I'm glad to have you here. Me, Pink. They took some creative liberties about the time they were bullied.
졌다.
Yeah, no point in arguing with. You're really the queen of attention.
앞뒤 안
I heard the fans are no joke, though.
잘 맞는다 너.
You might get stabbed. How are you today? I'm good. I'm good. My vacation is on its last legs, but I still enjoy it. And I'm looking forward to January and to the new opportunities that I get and to everything else because it's exciting. It's all just exciting. Ah. How about you? What's going on with you? Any cool new things that I should know? What are you up to this weekend? Let me know. I wanna know.
그것도 나쁘.
Not a bad idea. Incidents and accidents bring in views, you know? And the views would make me an influencer. Oh my god.
경수가 좀.
It's because Kyung-soo is a bit...
나름 속도 깊고 젠틀.
What? It's because Kyung-soo is a bit bright? What kind of sentence is that? I do understand the meaning, but I'm not sure if this is like English? Or what? It's a bit bright. What? What the fuck is this English, dude? When it's just us two, he's a really nice kid.
미쳤어.
Yeah, love has blinded you, I see.
네가
Whatever, let's just say you took one for the team. I'm proud of you. She took one for the team. She took the D for the team. Oh no. Yes, Ray, exactly that. No, a visual novel I can't shit on. You can. You can. And Ray, yes, you're exactly on the money. It's a Korean zombie school drama. It's based on a webcomic. Apparently it's a bit like High School of the Dead, but with less fan service. Which is kinda lame, but it can still be good. Just pointing it out. I've read the comic. Oh, you did? Ah, man, it was good. Okay. Because I was asking earlier if anyone read this webcomic. And because I basically know nothing about this one. I think I've seen a video adaptation. Okay. Interesting. I didn't even know there was that. I mean, I didn't even know like the webcomic existed until I've seen like the visual novel. So I'm kind of stoked what this one holds. And like I said, there is a show actually. Okay, like I said, I've never heard of this franchise. Like this is my first time ever touching this in any way, shape, or form. But I'm excited. I love zombies. I love high schoolers, and I love high schoolers getting murdered and eaten by zombies. So that means it's gonna be good, right? Our science teacher doesn't care whether we listen to his lesson or do whatever we want. This type of teacher who doesn't care what his students do is usually popular. But the reason why Mr. Lee was so infamous was completely different.
준영군 덕분에
Thank you, Jun-young.
수업이었네.
You made today's lesson enjoyable.
아주 좋은 태도야.
I do think you have what it takes. Questioning forms
기본이라 할 수.
the foundation of scientists, one could say. Plans a novel like that for you.
자신이 만든 가설도
I'm very stoked about that then.
늘
You
의심.
must question your own theories and even the established truth.
자,
In any case, we'll end today's lesson here. Bye, Teach. Yay, I thought I was going to die. I swear Moleface's stink gets worse every day. Holy shit, are you a fucking asshole or what? Bet you he shat his pants. There's no way this could raise up this much of a stink otherwise.
똥도 아닐 거야. 한 10년은
I don't think it's fresh shit either. It must have been fermented for at least 10 years. Holy fuck, are these kids savages?
나도 이런 말 안
I
할래.
don't even want to admit it, but I think today was the worst of the worst.
이 세상 향기가
The smell, I swear it's not from this world. So basically the teacher's not well liked because he fucking smells. A few days ago, Mr. Lee began exuding an indescribable stink. Not just a stink though, it smelled like rotten, something decomposed. This is our patient zero, ladies and gentlemen. The foreshadowing is so thick, it clouds everything in darkness.
우매한 중생들아.
Ignorant humans,
냄새에
you still don't know the source of the smell?
뭐야?
What?
뭐 알고 있어?
And you do?
자, 이
Well then, I, the great demon lord, shall bequest you with a hint.
한 달 전
Last month, Moleface took a sudden leave of absence, remember? And his wife and son went missing as well.
그건 다 아는 사실.
Yes, the whole school knows already.
아직 가족들 시신
And since no one could find them,
살인인지 사고인지
let alone their bodies, no one knew if it was an accident or murder.
하지만 우린 알지.
But we know the truth.
전쯤부터 저
And also, it was also a month ago that Moleface began to stink, right?
오, 그거
Okay, yeah. Looks like you're onto something.
그래서 결론.
So what's your point?
우매한 자들아.
Ignorant humans! The smell is from having eaten this family.
버린 냄새.
It's coming from his stomach. That makes no sense at all.
즉 시체의 냄새니라.
In other words, it's the smell of rotten corpses. Jeong, you make no fucking sense, you're stupid. Get the fuck out of my face. You're an asshole.
기대.
I'm a fool for giving you the benefit of the doubt. Mr. I mean, he's probably right, though. No sense at all. I mean, he probably is right, yeah, but it's not coming from his stomach. Like, what the fuck? It makes no sense. Mr. Lee's missing family incident garnered a lot of speculation among students. There was no proof that the incident was linked to his smell, but it was true that he became gloomy and more melancholic after the incident. I will say this.
그렇게 골똘히 생각해?
Anjo,
안 가?
what's up? Did you need to use the bathroom? I will say this. The game, so far, apart from the spelling errors and the weird English that it has, intrigues me. But I already said, like, I like zombies. I like high schoolers getting murdered by zombies. So that game has an easy time with me. Yeah. But it also helps that others already said, like, yeah, this is good. Like, keep at it. So we gonna do that.
Oh?
Huh? Yeah, let's go. What the fuck is this bathroom? Why is there fog in the fucking bathroom?
뭐야?
You love Buffy the Vampire Slayer TV series? Yes, I watched a lot of Buffy. If you ask me what my favorite TV series as a teenager were, then it's probably Buffy. Despite me at this point not liking Josh Whedon at all, it was Xena and it was Hercules. Those were like the three cool ones. Cough, what's the smoke?
그냥 나갈게.
Shh, let's just leave here. What a bitch, how rude. Nice.
뭐?
What? Why?
아니에요.
No, it's not us.
샹.
Shit, bloodstained pants should be wrapped in a bag or something before being thrown away. Josh Whedon is overrated for sure. I think he's the problem that I have with him is that he does good stuff, but I think he huffs his own farts too much. Like he's really into his own farts, and that's what I don't like about him. And another thing or another trope that I hate about his writing directly is everyone is just a smarmy asshole. At least it was in Avengers that way. Everyone had like always a quip or a retort or something to say, and that's just like, I don't like that. You know, it's like it makes it meaningless in the end. And I feel like this also kind of shaped a lot, and I mean a lot, actually all Marvel movies that came after the Avengers. And yeah, it was, yeah, I don't know. Why is everyone so nasty so far? I mean, then we have more fun watching them get eaten.
비린내가
It reeks so bad.
지랄.
Winch.
똥 냄새는 어떻고?
What of your shitty mouth?
안 되겠다. 다음.
Screw it, let's come back later. Yeah. Tasty nasties. Yeah, but Crumb is right. The characters are kind of shitty so far. But yeah. Yeah, they're gonna be good snacks later, as Charlotte says. Secretly present.
이청산,
Present.
정우진.
예이!
Yes, I'm here.
야야, 선생님 방금
Hey, did you hear how she called out my name? She totes into me. She's not into you, dude. I'm sorry. Your teacher is not into you. No matter how much you think she might be, she's not.
웃기네.
Yeah, right. She left out my last name when she called out my name. It's like we're close.
형들 깨셔.
Dream on, she's married, you know, like me.
골안 들어가.
Yeah, goalies never miss a goal. Oh, shit.
으야, 그렇게들 사냐?
How do you look at yourself in the mirror, huh? Oh, there's the shit-smelly teacher. You must question your own theories and even the established truths. Despite the foul smell and the rumors surrounding him, no one thought Mr. Lee was suspicious or guilty, but for some strange reason his words were stuck in my head. At that time, I didn't realize his words carried a different meaning. Oh, we're going thick into the foreshadowing.
Technology evolves.
Thick, very thick. There is a way toward understanding how technology evolves.
But to get there, we need to shift our thinking. What we should really be looking for is
Oh my god, when Koreans talk English.
뭐지?
What's that? An unknown sound left my ear and rung around the classroom. However, the other students, seemingly deaf to the sound, were focused on the lesson. Maybe the heat and the lack of sleep is getting to me? Something's off. What?
안 들려?
Can't you hear it? The what?
그러니까
Listen, the hallway. Okay, shit is about to hit the fan. I wanna see this. What's happening here? Oh! Save me! What the fuck is wrong with you, lady? She was the surprise guest who broke the world. So, Harry Potter, hearing something about something that's about to happen, like the basilisk in the pipes, yes. Miss, save me, please.
너
Oh my god.
현주?
Hyunju?
현주 맞니?
Is that you, Hyunju? Hyunju was thought to have run away from home a few days ago. She wasn't much of a student within her. She wasn't much of a standout within her grade, but she was bright and no one hated her. There was no reason for her to run away or skip school for days straight. That's why at the end of every day the teachers, you better not kill the hard teacher. Oh, she's the first one getting her titties eaten. But ask students to let them know if anyone knew anything about her.
주번 보건소
Class, rep, call the nurse. Yes.
현주야
Hyunju,
괜찮은 거니?
are you okay? Hold on.
뜨거워요.
It's hot,
무리해서 얘기하지 마 현주.
I concur. Hot teacher must be protected. Anyone could tell Hyunju was severely ill. But we couldn't move her immediately to the infirmary because as though she was drunk, she kept repeating this line.
선생님이
Mr. Lee, he locked me up. Mr. Lee, I'm scared. I'm scared, miss. Currently, Mr. Lee was running his lesson on the same floor as ours. He just released her.
보건 선생님 곧
The nurse is coming, okay?
일단 상태부터
Let's make sure you're alright. Joy's the protecting teacher than any other of the students.
이게 무슨
Guys, what are you doing?
얘들아 그만.
Everyone stop, put your phones away. Hey, the teacher has some sense. I really like her, despite Mrs. Park's orders. Everyone kept filming with their phones, smiling as though they got their hands on the big scoop.
그만들 해.
Stop this instant! Modern day Zoomers.
왜 그러세요?
Oh, why though? Isn't this,
막 그런 거 맞죠?
that? A teacher locking a student up and doing stuff, right?
악질적인
The
사건.
world needs to know the truth, wouldn't you agree? Get fucked, you asshole! Like, what the shit is wrong with this kid?
입 다물어.
Shut it!
이게 지금 장난 같니?
Do you think this is a joke?
얘들아
Everyone,
친구가
one
많.
of our classmates is very ill. At the moment, it's imperative that Hyunju receives proper medical treatment. It comes before taking photos of her.
SNS에 사진 올리는 건 그 후에.
Upload photos after. Once you figure out what happened, that is. It's not too late, right?
억지로 도와달라고.
Why do you allow them to take photos at all, lady? Are you fucking crazy?
부탁한다.
I promise I won't force you to help me or keep you silent, but please let's just save it until we know what's going on. Mrs. Park managed to calm the students down, and her words, although her requests were resolute. Everyone was disappointed, but begrudgingly returned to their seats and put their phones away.
같은 교사라고 편들.
Is she protecting him just because he's a fellow teacher or something? As if I was gonna give up.
볼까봐.
This will get me, like, so many views.
야, 내
Hey.
숨어서 찍어.
Go behind me and record it. But share it with me after, yeah?
이나연.
Nayan, Mujin. Ah, don't push it. I would have had a crush on Miss Park if she was my teacher. Ooh. Now the... I mean, I crushed on teachers too. Who didn't crush on a teacher, actually? Like, I think everyone who went to school and had, like, a pulse did crush on a teacher at one point. Fuck consumers, man. I did. Don't push it.
알았어.
Most of my teachers were old ladies. Oh no. Just stupid press. No hot teachers here.
이라고요?
She was locked up. I have a nice story from like evening school. So as some of you may know, I didn't even have a school degree until my late 20s because I was like, I need to make a school degree. And one of my teachers during evening school, she was reasonably hot, had some good cake, and she was pretty young. I think she was as old as I am, and since you had like, basically all how do you say, all age classes within the evening school, because there were like, also other old people who tried to make their school degree and everything, or get an advanced school degree. I had one guy there, he constantly flirted with her, and at one point she just told him to stop. Like, flat out, if you don't stop flirting with me during my lesson, I will fucking throw you off the school. That was fucking horrid, dude. Like, this guy was at least 20 years older than her, and he didn't have it. Like, she wouldn't have it at that point. She was locked up. The school nurse's heart skipped a beat, and she saw Hyunju on the floor. Blasts Out for the Teacher by Van Halen. Ooh yeah, Van Halen. Negative Risk. I mean, it's one thing to have a crush on the teacher, and it's another thing probably to flat out really flirt with your teacher. And especially when the teacher mentions multiple times when you flirt with her that she is taken, and that you please stop with this. Like, she asked him multiple times to please stop, and he didn't. And that's like the bad part about it, you know? I'm all for being a bit flirty and shit, but if somebody tells you to stop, then you just stop, you know? It's like a thing you should do. And not keep continuing it because you think you're the best shit ever or something. And I don't know. The school's nurse heart skipped a beat when she saw on the floor. She heard what happened to Jun Young, but actually seeing it with her own eyes filled her face with horror and confusion.
우선 보건실로 옮겨서 안정을 취하고 얘기를 들어봐야겠어요.
We need to bring her to the infirmary and ensure she's fine before asking what happened. Yes, of course.
반장,
Class president?
교장 선
Yes, please call the principal to the infirmary, yes.
남나야 잠깐만.
Namra, wait.
보건실 다녀오다가
I saw the principal on my way back from the infirmary. He's leaving the school.
네가 뒤쪽
Then I look for him at the flower bed behind the school.
난 교장실
I go visit the principal office, then head to the main gate.
부반장은 이병찬 선생님 어디
Vice President, find out which class Mr. Lee's in. Yes.
현주야.
I
계단
think we are going to need a stretcher if we're going to take her down the stairs.
아니면
Or perhaps call on a male teacher to carry her.
제가
No, I'll carry her.
현주가
Carry her.
찾을 때까지는
Until Hyunju's in a more stable condition, we need to keep this to ourselves.
여학생 2명만
Girls?
선생님 도와줄래?
Could any of you help me out? I just need 2 of you. Everyone lower their heads as Mrs. Oh no, come on. Dotted around the classroom. It wasn't that no one in the class didn't have the heart to help her, but not one step forth to help. I'm gonna volunteer because I'm not a dick. I think having the hots for a teacher makes you succeed in class more. That might be true. You actually want to impress them. So you study really hard. I'll help. Maybe it was because I felt guilty as her eyes looked around for someone. Ned shot my hand up without realizing.
그럼
Then me too.
고맙다.
Thank you.
그래서 엎일 수 있게 도와.
Please help Hyunju up and lift her onto my back. I sat and I held her up with her arms around your neck and our arms. Suddenly a smell similar to... much worse than the science teacher pierced the nostrils. The reasons why other classmates wouldn't bring themselves to help her. Why they were so hesitant was because of the smell. Hyunju, just hold on. But Isak kept calm. I thought I too should be like her.
아까도 얘기했지만
As I said earlier, once we figured out what happened, I'll tell you everything.
단 억측이나 이상한 소문으로 누군가 피해받는
But make sure no one gets hurt because of speculation or strange rumors. Let's keep this between us, please.
부탁한다.
I beg you. Regardless of how sincere you are, there will always be people who don't care.
수혁아,
Hyuk,
교무실
Yes.
내 자리 알지?
you know where my desk is, right? Yes.
전부 핸드폰 걷어
Can you please collect everyone's phone and put them on my desk?
수업 끝나고
I
사진을
gotta go see you later. Interesting stream. Happy upcoming New Year. Take care, Charlotte, and Happy New Year. I'm still live actually tomorrow, but I don't know if you will be there. Anyways, have a happy New Year. Happy New Year in case we don't see each other. What? That's not fair, Mrs. Park. What about our rights to privacy? That has nothing to do with her rights to privacy if she collects your phones. Like, she's not going through them. Are you fucking kidding me? She's just like... God, kids. Fucking Zoomers.
차라리 장렬한
Yes, all phones taken away during all of the school hours. I'll be here tomorrow. Our cell phones were more than just phones. They were our lives, our day-to-day, our way of living. They were our everything. To take our cell phones away, it was like ripping off a part of our body. Of course, we couldn't help but to be against it. Even the teacher was surprised at how much opposition she faced.
진짜 해도 해도 너무하시.
You're being too harsh.
네가 빠져.
Yes, Kyung-soo, listen to him. Everyone, come on.
한마디.
Tell her what we think.
안 돌려준다는 것도 아니고.
It's not like she's not going to return it to us.
찍었더라도.
And if you took photo or something but deleted it, then there's nothing to mope about, right?
에? 너
What?
새끼 배신이냐?
What are you, betraying us, you traitor?
이 상황에 유치하게 배신
Traitor?
따지냐?
Grow up.
빠지든지.
Do you really think now's the time? Or is this conscience pricking you? The conscience pricking you?
자 수혁아.
Yes, Hyuk.
곱게
I'll go first. Take good care of it, yeah?
새끼.
Bastard, acting cool, huh? Of course. He did it to probably make himself look good in front of Hyo Jong. Everyone thought Kyung-soo would be opposed to our cell phones taken away, but when he came out in support of the idea, he seems to have swayed many others. Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's a bad idea to take your phones away. You probably won't die when your phones are getting taken away. It's not like you need this to live. I mean, they assume us, they probably do, but what do I care? Slowly, one at a time, everyone handed their cell phones to Soo-hyuk. Of course they did. In buses. Jung-san, Lee, teaching in room 2. Keep an eye out. As soon as I saw the message, a shiver ran down my spine. Miss Park, what is it on Joe? Miss Park froze as soon as she read the message. To go down the stairs leading to the infirmary. They had to go past classroom 2. If we go around the main hallway, it'll take longer and we'll be going past more classrooms. It hurts.
어쩔 수 없어요. 최대한 짧고 빠르게 보건실로 갑니다.
We don't have a choice. We have to take her to the infirmary as quickly as possible. Without a hitch, Mrs. Park put on her back. Is there any way I can help? I feel like shit is about to go down. A way to go past class 2-2 without being seen. Something they can hide Miss Park and Hyungju. The whiteboard.
선생님,
Could we use that? The whiteboard was big enough to hide Hyunju and Miss Park. You wouldn't be able to see them from the classroom. As we got closer, my heart began to pump frantically. We are moving our whiteboard during class. What if he finds what were doing suspicious? The best thing to do was not to get Mr. Lee's attention. We slowly and quietly took our steps. Okay, this is... I dig this. Shit is about to go down. I feel it, you know? It's gonna hit this... Shit's gonna hit the fan soon. This is what I'm talking about. This is a well-paced visual novel so far. We passed the back door without being noticed. Oh my. The back door, huh? I felt a drop of sweat flowing down my spine. My legs were floppy and were ready to give away. Ah! Mr. Lee was standing in front of the door. As soon as I saw him, I thought my heart was going to stop. He lowered his eyes to meet mine. He stared like a reaper and my mind went blank. I didn't know what to think, what to say. His gaze was full of suspicion and I started to move to the most suspicious thing. The whiteboard. I need to do something. Just suck him off. It's gonna be okay. Ow. Anju, why did you let go? Mr. Lee, hello. As Isak fell, the whiteboard spun around and covered the hallway. Isak secretly gave me a thumbs up. I'm sorry for the ruckus. Sorry. I shouted, hoping to distract him, but it was no use. Mr. Lee just looked at us with cold eyes. And then, without any further ado, he turned and stepped towards the whiteboard. What now? I don't know. His hands was at the whiteboard. In my mind, I told myself that I need to stop him, but I had no idea how. I grabbed Isak in an attempt to not panic. And with my heart thumping and pounding, I could only watch. Apologies for the noise.
교장 선생님께서
The principal wanted a board for the list of all medicine we currently have, and is that so?
네.
Yes, class 2-5 had a spare, so understood. Well, please take care. Mr. Lee, as though he had no more interest in the matter, turned away even before the school nurse finished speaking. Was Mrs. Park able to make it down the stairs? But it was not over. Mr. Lee suddenly stopped in his steps. I still had to keep my wits about. Head back to class as soon as you're done. And be quick about it. What? Why are you talking like that to... Okay, it's a different culture. You probably can do that. But if I'm on an assignment from a different teacher, you cannot tell me anything, you fucking asshole. Phew. I thought we were done for. My legs were about to give away. I headed down the stairs to help Mrs. Park, who had already gone down the stairs carrying Hyung-ju.
박선아 선생님 자리가 저기도.
Where was Mrs. Park's desk again? Ah, is it there?
어이 이수혁이.
Hyuk. Mr. Kang, hello.
폰 가게 차렸냐?
Opening up a cell phone shop? Sir, did someone get caught using their phone again? Yes, something like that.
잘 지냈냐?
Hey, how have you been?
민재 형,
Minji,
이제 팔은 다 나았어. 팔.
how's your arm? Is it back to normal? Can you shoot again?
뭐
Well, as you can see, not quite.
그래서 상담 중인 거고. 얼른 나와서.
Most of what you two were talking about, get well soon, yeah? You gotta go twang and show everyone your tens. Yeah.
할 얘기는 엄청
We
많지만.
got lots of catch up to do, but since technically I'm supposed to be in class, I need to go.
나중에 따로 보자.
Yeah, let's catch up later.
네, 형.
Yep, take care.
아깝.
And they're gone. It's a pity, a real pity.
운동을 해야 하는데.
He should be in sports instead. He should.
제발이요.
And my sister too, right? Instead of me.
저보다 팔이죠?
으이그 뚫린 입이라고.
Can't get past you, can I? Her temperature is over 39 degrees.
부를게요.
I'm going to have to call an ambulance.
네.
Yes, please. I remember that Mr. Lee told me to return to my class, but I knew I had to stay here. Hyunju suffering from high temperature and severe coughs. Isak and I wiped Hyunju with a cold wet towel, hoping that would lower her body temperature. It doesn't. It's fake. It's fake news. It seemed to have done the trick. She did seem better.
현주야. 이제
Hyunju, how are you feeling? Do you think you could tell us what happened? Yes. With her teary, bloodshot eyes, Hyunju started to talk about her time of being locked up. Oh shit.
과학 동아리 수련회 계획 때문에 선생님을 만나러 과학실로
I went to the science classroom to see Mr. Lee. I wanted to talk to him about the science club's retreat.
실에 안 계시면
I couldn't find him at the teacher's office,
연구실에 계시
which usually meant he was in his personal lab there,
선생님
but he wasn't there either.
잠궈도
The door to his lab
있길래
that was usually locked was left open this time. So I thought maybe he was taking a quick bathroom break. So I was thinking of waiting for him and was sitting in the science classroom when I heard weird noises coming from the lab. It's so dark here. Where's the light switch again? Oh, what is the smell? This place is so creepy.
귀여워.
Ah, cute.
너네들 소리였구나.
Are you little ones making the noise?
얘는 색깔이 왜 이래?
Why
특이하게
is this one a weird color? Are they bullying it because it was special?
해야지. 그러면
No, that won't do.
귀여운 애를
You all learn to live together. It's so cute and... Ow!
고마운 줄
Did you just bite me? They fucking murdered one of their own. I'm trying to help, you know?
나도 몰라. 들어가.
Whatever, get back in there.
아씨.
Damn it, I got a sharp bite from something so tiny. Ah,
여기서 뭐 하는 거?
what are you doing here?
함부로 들어오지 마.
I thought this area was forbidden.
죄송.
I'm sorry, I hurt the hamsters and...
혹시 밴드 갖고
Do
계세요?
you have a band-aid? It bit me and it hurts a lot.
아프네요.
Like more than I thought. What? You were bitten?
저기
Yes.
빨갛기도 한
The
제약
blackish, reddish one, it bit me.
혹시
Are you sure? Are you sure it's that one?
물렸다는 말을 듣자마자
As soon as he heard
연구실 문을
that I was bitten, he locked the lab door and grabbed hold of me.
그리고
And for 2 days he tied me up without food or water
해뒀어요.
and kept me locked up. Holy shit. Dude's a savage.
선생님
Did he did he do anything inappropriate? Or anything else do you know? He
아니
just tied me up to a chair. Miss Park let out a small sigh of relief, as though she was thankful there wasn't anything more serious.
아니다.
Wait, no, there was more. What?
주사기로 제
He took my blood with a syringe about 4 times.
피를 왜?
Blood, but why? I don't know. He took some again not too long ago. Too. I'm scared. I'm scared, Miss Park.
그만 생각하자.
Yes, everything's fine now. You're safe. You can relax. Mr. Lee is a fucking psycho. So I guess what happened is the family of Mr. Lee dies and he tries to bring them back and then creates zombies. I think this is what's gonna happen. On Joe, the water's too warm.
새로 받아올게.
Got it. I'll bring a new one.
왜 그래 이사가?
Isaac, what's wrong? She bit me. I'm going to kill you.
죽일 거야.
You bitch, I will kill you. I will rip you apart. Oh shit. She's going fucking crazy. Your Jew's going crazy. Suddenly began to thrash about. The very girl who had trouble walking by herself not too long ago was now convulsing violently. I will kill you. I will kill you, you bitch!
현주야 왜 그래?
Andrew, what's the matter? Why are you doing this? Nurse, what's happening with her? I don't know. I think she's gonna calm down. Andrew. What the fuck? Andrew threw up blood, but it wasn't just any amount of blood. It looked like she threw up everything she had. It was so much that her bed was dyed in blood. And then silence. Can people be fine after throwing up this much blood? And because of the terror of what just happened, I forgot that Isaac was bitten. And of course Isaac too.
이게 무슨 일?
What happened here?
감금이라고요?
Da 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 da. The background music though, low. Miss Park looked at Namra, who was standing next to the principal. Namra nodded, signaling that she had already told him what had happened.
일단 나가셔.
Let's talk elsewhere.
이 얘기고 자시고 이병
Talk?
지금 어디 있습니까?
Where's Byung-chan? Where is he at the moment? He's probably crawling in your ass. Crawling in your ass.
걔 아까 걔 맞죠?
That's her, right?
몇 번에 현주인가 뭔가
Hyunju. Whatever her name is from the class next door.
옷에 피 묻은 거 봐.
Must be. Look at all the blood on her. She's looking real bad. Wow. Wu-Chin was right all along. Wolf faces must have eaten them. Yeah, that's stupid, as if.
배신자 새끼.
Go away, you traitor.
맞아. 너만
Yeah, if it
텐데.
weren't for you, I'd be trending by now.
그러지 마셔.
Stop it, it was for the greater good. The greater good.
선아쌤
Anyway, she was awesome, wasn't she? Teach Park,
이번 보건쌤
class rep, the nurse,
부반장
press, principal, vice press, small face.
마치 칸
Right, she was so cool.
반쪽으로
She was like half demon lord. Her
보여주셨더라.
expression was just perfect.
속도 없어 정말. 제일 심하게
You have no balls, honestly. Everyone was mouthing off at you.
저건 또 뭐냐?
Hey, look over there. Oh my god. What?
야, 비상!
Oh!
선생님들 싸운다!
The teachers, they are arguing. Of course they are.
이병찬 선생, 정말 이럴 거요?
Mr. Lee, are you really going to do this?
시간이 없습니다.
There's no time. You must stop the ambulance now.
에휴, 어딜
Where do you think you're going?
가요?
Let go of me. The child, she mustn't leave here without any precautions. Just 1 more hour. Just keep her for 1 more hour.
피를
She threw up blood?
그럼 더더욱 막아야.
All the more reason to keep her here. Shouldn't the school be handling these kinds of things? Do you still not understand the gravity of the situation? The world has changed. We can't just keep this within the school anymore. The police has been called already. They should be here by now. Police?
애들 앞에서 수갑 차고 끌려가는 걸 보이기 싫으면
If you don't want to be handcuffed in front of the students, please follow me. Oh shit. Oh shit, it's going down. Hey, ow, careful.
동력이 상처에
It's a
닿는데
disinfectant.
정상이
It's supposed to hurt.
아,
It wouldn't hurt you to at least pretend to care, you know.
꿈이 외과 의사라고 했잖아.
Didn't you want to become a doctor?
한국에 은근 또라이들 많아서
Apparently,
그런 일도 많대.
a lot of patients go crazy and they bite too.
했다고 생각.
Think of it as a hands-on experience. I'm a patient now. Want me to bite again? I do.
신년은
No, thanks, Miss Crazy.
저기
Look, the police is here.
경찰?
What? Police? Yeah, they're... Hi, Black Shimmer, what's up? How are you doing? Hyunju was put in an ambulance and taken to the hospital. Meanwhile, Mr. Lee was about to be investigated by the police. I thought it was going to be the end of it all. No, I wanted this to be the end.
이야, 경찰까지 왔으니 점시기는 100% 감옥행!
Neat. The police are here, and now Morpheus is going to jail. Deservedly so. He experimented on his students. Like a fucking mad scientist. Hey, all's well. How are you? I'm good. I still have a bit of vacation left in the tank. Been on Christmas vacation from my job. Not from the new one, from the old one. So that's been good, and yeah, we are just having fun today. Fun in the sun with All of Us Are Dead, which is a visual novel, and it's nice.
분위기 이래서
Do you think class would resume with all this happening?
그러게 오늘 다
Nah, no way. I bet the rest of the day will just be self-study periods.
누가
I hope no one uploaded
손 떨린다.
before I do. I can't stop shaking.
진짜인 우리한테 1등으로 올릴 권리가 있는 거
Nice. I have till Thursday for vacay. This is the same day. It's the same day where I start again too on Tuesday. Everyone turning into zombies. Not everyone, but it's like, have you ever heard of High School of the Dead? It's a bit like that, just with less fan service, I guess. It's based on a Korean webcomic, which I've never heard of, but people told me, or viewers told me the webcomic and is really good, and there's also a series that's really good. Apparently. So, I've never heard of this before. I saw the visual novel on Steam and picked it up, because I'm a sucker for visual novels.
폰을 뺐다니
How
진짜.
dare she take our phones away? that's going too far.
실망하지 마. 요즘
Don't be disappointed.
미성년자 감금도 엄청난
I
범죄지만
mean, locking up teenagers is still a severe crime, but
뭘 했을까?
I wonder what he did to her. All the pornographic stuff he did. Now there's a hit.
얘들아,
Everyone, Mrs. Park said to keep it down. New to me too.
오늘만 조심하자.
Let's keep it down a notch, please.
아, 너나 조용해. 이런
Keep it down. Just hearing her name makes my blood boil.
완전 신났네.
Well, there she go.
애초에 소문이 안 나는 건
I mean, it was impossible to keep this down in the first place, but
다들 나름대로 노력.
everyone's doing their best.
딴반에 떠벌리고 다니지.
No one has gone outside, spread it to other classes. That's plenty enough.
구급차 구경하느라 땀.
Maybe no one had the chance to, since everyone was too distracted with the ambulance.
온조랑 이
Ah, it's Onjo and Isak.
역전의 용사가
Our legendary heroines are back. With a battle scar. What? You hurt? Onjo? Are you okay?
뭐야? 다친 건 나거든.
Well, I'm the one who got hurt.
난
Haha, I'm normal.
이번
Oops, I forgot.
아, 화장
The English is a bit English. It's more like English. Some of the translations are very iffy. To go to the toilet during break. Yeah, but let's go. As the commotion died down, the school returned to normal, as though nothing ever happened.
그러니까 연립 부등식에서는 이제부터 중요.
For simultaneous inequalities, listen up. Oh, it's math. I fucking hated math as a kid. Math was the worst. Not a math guy. Not a math guy at all. For a good reason.
이항으로
Solve both equations with the first binomials. Then draw a perpendicular line to show the equation.
집중.
Focus, focus, focus. Otherwise, all your calculations will be useless. Understood? The math teacher was renowned for being energetic, and his lively lessons was in progress. I had a bit of a funny encounter with a customer on the other line recently. She said, because we talked, and she asked me something. I don't know how we got to that point. And I was like, yeah, but math is not that great. And she's like, you're working in this position and you don't have great math? As a former math teacher, I'm very disappointed. And I was like, lady, I speak 4 languages. Is that okay instead? And she was like, yeah, I guess. She didn't say anything after that sentence. That was fun. Unfortunately, everyone in the class was hoping for something more exciting, and as such fell into a slump. Oh. Did Hyunju get to me, or was it because I've calmed down? In any case, Ethan wasn't looking well. She got bitten. Of course she isn't looking well. She's going to fucking die, man.
안색이 왜 그래?
Don't look well. What's wrong?
머리가
It's my head. It hurts. Are you okay?
보건실에서
Did you
비늘.
get some penicillin from the infirmary?
알았어.
Give it to me.
그래서
So draw the x and y variable like so, and Mr. Kwon.
뭐냐
Ah, you surprised me. What is it?
화장실
Can I go to the toilet?
쉬는 시간에 뭐?
Why didn't you go during break? Make it quick. I gave Isaac a wink and quickly left the classroom. The very fact that I got to walk down the hallway during lesson, not to mention twice a day, that in itself made me feel that I was more than just a normal day. No, that was not a normal day. It's
이건 소화제, 이건 파스, 이건 뭐에 쓰는 약이지?
This is for indigestion. This is for cramps. I have no idea. I swear I saw the nurse taking pins.
찾았다.
Ah, here it is. What
깜짝이야.
was that? The sound of a cell phone vibrating coming from under the bed. That might know that's impossible. When Sushir confiscated everyone's cell phone, Isaac and I were so busy that we didn't have the chance to hand ours in. I thought it'd be too much of a hassle. We were found out, so we agreed to hide our cell phones in our bags. Then whose cell phone is this? Following the sound, looking under the bed, a brilliant, beautiful light flickered outwards. Oh, it's a flip phone! Look at that! A flippity phone! It's universe's newest model. The model that all the university students and fashionable guilds had. For a normal student, it was a very extravagant cell phone. I'm envious. This must be the nurses or Mrs. Parks. Mr. Lee, please, I beg of you. Mr. Lee? I beg of you? Who? What? It's raised more questions. I was curious. I wanted to find out who phone this belonged. What? I was curious. I wanted to find out who phone this belonged to. What? What? I wanted to find out who phone this belonged to. What the fuck is this sentence? I mean, I do reading errors all the time because my brain just skips words. But what the fuck is the sentence? I didn't skip anything. Again, I wanted to find out who phone this belonged to. Who proofread that shit? I wanted to know what the meaning of this message was. But at the same time, I was also afraid I didn't want to be involved any further. I kept my eyes on the LCD screen of the phone, hoping, but no other messages came in.
어차피 켜봤자 잠금도 못.
I mean, even if I wanted to know, probably couldn't unlock it.
괜히 나중에 의심받지 말고.
It's probably better to take my mind off it. Otherwise they might get suspicious. I placed the phone on top of the drawers so that whoever came to retrieve could see it. The drawer was placed at a location that could be seen by anyone standing by the doorway looking into the infirmary. As I stepped out of the infirmary, something popped up in my head. Since they are pills, shouldn't she need something to drink them with? Of course, the grumblings in my belly made little contribution to this decision, but
매잡 고고.
the concession stand, it's a go. Oh, yeah, the concession stand, huh? Mr. Lee was handcuffed and was being led to the police car by the officers. The principal was still angry, but unlike him, Mrs. Park looked like she was worried, enraged, and confused. Though, what caught my attention the most was uneasiness, desperation, intimidation. Mr. Lee was giving off a strange, indescribable glares to Miss Park that orbited around her behind the police's back. She anxiously had her hands together. Just then, I remembered the phone I left in the infirmary. I knew it. It was Mrs. Parks.
분위기가 살벌한
Now wasn't the best time to tell her. I'll let her know later. However, it wasn't long until I had to overcome another ordeal. It happened right after I took a step into the concession stand and immediately snatched vitamin 800. Bread?
아니.
No, cup noodles?
아픈 애를 두고
She's sick. Bread, it'll be quicker. No, my stomach is grumbling and it's embarrassing. Cup noodles. This freedom is from skipping classes. Should I just have a piece of bread and make haste for the sake of my friend? Or should I indulge in my freedom with a cup noodles? Just, like, run back to your friend. She isn't well. Oh god, what have you cursed me with this dilemma? Keep it simple, bread. It was disappointing to leave only having a piece of bread. However, the penicillin and vitamin 800 in my hands was for my friend. And then in and of itself made me feel better as I made my way back to the classroom. It was then.
이게 맞다.
Is that right? First year PE teacher Mr. Ann was fiddling with an electric box. He felt like someone should concern myself with. I should just go past him quick. Pretend that I don't notice him.
어이, 거기!
Hey, you! Ah! Why, oh why?
지금 와이파이 잡힌다.
Yes. Are you getting Wi-Fi? I don't have my cell with me.
아니 무슨 학생이
What?
핸드폰도 안 가지고
The
다녀?
kind of student doesn't carry a cell around.
요즘 것들 기본이 안 돼 있어요. 기본.
Honestly, you lack all common sense. I've been scolded for staring at my phone too much, but being scolded for not having a phone? I swear I saw it in the news. What was it? I wanted to protest, but I knew it was better to get away from here while he's distracted. Yeah, I think so too. He comes off as a bit of a fuckhead.
X 플러스 Y.
Therefore,
플러스
x plus y plus a plus b equals 0. The answer is 0. Got it? No.
영 모르겠다 싶으면 0을 찍어.
I have no idea.
자랑하는 마법의
If you have no idea, guess 0. It's a magic number that boasts 1% of all correct answer. Deserve to pick it. I mean, 1% is still pretty low. Yeah,
좀 쉬고.
let's take a breather here.
근데
By the way, what happened to that girl that went to the toilet? Did she fall into the bowl or something? She probably did.
뭐야? 왜 그래?
What's wrong? Isaac is oh shit. Oh, fuck me. Isaac. Oh shit, lady. You need more than a tampon. Holy shit. What is going on? Chapter 1, The Outbreak. End. Honestly, I'm excited for chapter 2 now. This was a good start. This has been good so far. Chapter 2, The Infection.
얼른 가야지.
I have to go quickly. It's Teach Kwon. But even he'll get suspicious soon enough, huh?
아싸, 하리다.
Yes, it's Hari.
럭키.
Nice, looks like I'm not the only late student. Every now and then I see late students taking their time coming to school. Sometimes I'm envious of their audacity.
장아리, 지금 등교?
Hari-chan! Heading to school? Yeah.
야야, 너도 봤어?
Hey, did you see it too? Apparently there was an accident down there.
시내 가는 길에
Nope.
구급차가 박아서
On the road that goes to the city? An ambulance crashed there and went bang. It's chaos over there. Oh shit, the ambulance crashed. Holy fuck. I love how they just do that on the side, basically. Like, yeah.
전쟁 난 줄 알았다니까.
I thought it was World War III.
진짜 아무 소리도 못 들었어.
Really? You heard nothing?
어?
Well, come on.
성의 있게.
Put some heart into your reply, won't you? Honestly.
구급차.
An ambulance crashed? That's rare. Surely it can't be. Just then, Mrs. Park was walking up the stairs, her mind deep in thought. Incidents taking a big toll on her. Mrs. Park! Oh. Hello, Onjo.
아까는 고마웠다.
Thank you for your help.
몰려.
No, you did most of it. In Mrs. Park's hands was an old black notebook. Is she still looking for her cell phone? Ah, Mrs. Park, your cell phone, it's in... What's the sound? Did you hear that?
애들 소리.
Yes, it sounds like students. The sound was coming from upstairs, but classes should be still running. Run!
이리 온다.
He's coming this way, run! I thought perhaps some student went too far and devolved into a fight. No, this is worse. But their faces were telling me that this was something more serious than a mere fight. There's blood all over the place! Shit, move out of the way, move out of the way!
청산아.
Jung-sun. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh, ho, ho. Blood was on the walls and the floor. The hallway was in chaos. Some students were on the floor, others running away. What was the most striking was... it was the same stink, but mixed with blood. Oh, shit. The feeling, it felt familiar. It was the same feeling I had when Hyunju dyed the bed with blood. A shiver went down my spine.
그만해 대수 이 새끼야!
Daesun, you bastard, stop it, get a hold of yourself. Grr. Come on.
꿈쪽이라도 할
Did that hurt?
안돼.
Stop it, run! Blood was all over Daesu's lips and his eyes were bloodshot. As soon as I saw his eyes, I fell into panic. Like a deer paralyzed by the ferocious leer of a beast, my body was like stiff and I couldn't move a muscle.
나 먼저 뭐해? 도망.
Onju, what are you doing? Run!
머리 숙여.
Get down!
이제 한계야. 얼른 도망가.
This is it, run! I said run! Mrs. Park was in shock, she couldn't move. I quickly grabbed Mrs. Park's hand. I need to get out of here now. We need to leave. Without a second thought, I ran down the stairs. Once we were out of the school building, I was out of breath. Pain shot through my lungs to my throat.
온조야,
Onjo. Yes, Miss Park.
애들
Just now, the students were fighting, weren't they?
너한테 끌려오긴
I
했는데
just mindlessly followed you, but exactly what happened?
그냥 싸움이
I... That's... was just a fight.
되겠어.
No, this won't do. What are you going to do? I have to get up.
아니에요.
No, didn't you see the blood on the hallways and the windows?
도 그렇게
Jung-san and Jun-young would never get into a fight that involves blood.
왜 그랬는지 이유를 알아?
That's all the more reason to find out what happened. Lady, you're too pretty to get back up there. Stay!
대수는 보셨잖아요. 뭐라고
Did you see Dae-jun's eyes? He was... I couldn't tell her. He looked like he had ripped someone's flesh off or something with his teeth. Oh! Oh, fuck. Oh, that's the math teacher. The math teacher is going haywire.
대체 뭐?
What did you... When Mrs. Park and I reached the flower bed, many students were crowded around someone who had fallen down. The ground was covered in blood, and someone was on the ground, his body horribly mangled. He looked like Mr. Kwan. Students around him were talking amongst themselves. Is he alive? You do something. Me? What do you want me to do?
핸드폰 가진 사람? 어서
Who's got a cell phone? Call 911. He's getting up? Didn't he just all...
잠깐만.
Wait, something's not right with Teach. Oh shit. Mr. Kwan rose up and started biting and ripping the flesh of the students crowded around him, like a starving, merciless beast. This monster like Mr. Kwan. He was so much like Dae-soo earlier. Bloody face, blood-bursting eyes, a strange growl, and a weird smell. The way he ripped flesh with sharp teeth. He was the spitting image of Dae-soo. Onjo.
조심해.
Watch out in front!
선생님,
Miss, run!
뭐?
What?
빨리요.
Hurry. Oh shit! Oh god, everything is full of blood. I ran. I didn't know where I was running to. I just ran in the hopes of finding a safe place. Get away from me! But wherever I went, I found monsters and dead students. They were everywhere. It's nowhere safe.
온조야, 이쪽.
Onjo, this way.
여긴
You look safe. Yeah, thank goodness. Something went wrong.
표정이
Orko,
이상해진 거 맞?
why are these people not prepared for the zombie apocalypse? It just happened basically this morning, so I would be prepared too. They're just children, you know. They're like school pupils, and how would they be prepared?
네.
Yes, indeed. So I think the entire school
난것 같아요.
is in chaos. In chaos is like an understatement. I think the entire school is fucking in the shitter.
대체
What just happened? I don't understand. Because they are Korean, they played StarCraft all the time instead of getting prepared. That is true. That is true, but they should be masters at strategy.
선생님,
Miss Park, Onjo. Hey, you nearly scared me to death.
얼른 이리로.
Come this way, quick. Everyone should be prepared. No. I think we're going to start a Doomsday Prepper Club. And we are all preparing for the zombie apocalypse. I think that's a good idea. We need guns. We need food. We need shelter. We need bug out location. And we need a wheel. Like, not a wheel, a car. Like a bus that has like chainsaws on the sides. And like fat front bumpers with spikes. So the zombies stick to the front bumpers. And get like sucked into the wheels and then die. Was that too much? I guess. You see, if there ever was, I already have a plan for the island that I live on. Nice. Yeah, armored school bus with saws. Yes, exactly. You have a plan for the island you live on? What island do you live on? You're from Canada, right, Shimmer? Wow, that's cool. Obviously, you don't have to disclose anything, Shimmer. Just putting that out there. And Chun Young was calling us from behind a wall of recycling bins. He had moved them to form a barricade of sorts.
일단 숨부터 돌려.
Take a breather here.
조금 냄새나긴 하지.
Don't mind the smell.
다른 곳을 찾아.
Should be safe for now, but we might have to find a new place soon.
옷을
Blood on your clothes.
내 피야.
This isn't mine.
아까 애들이랑 뒷문 맞고 버티다가 밀려서.
Yeah, hey. First barricade the bridge with something, then sweep the island one into the other. Damn. You already got this figured out. How's gun laws in Canada? Can you like have guns? That would probably help the sweep. Semi-trucks, yeah. With semis, yeah, with semis. Jun Young was clearly very distressed about the matter.
애들
No, I was fighting to save. Couldn't finish the sentence, I think, because he did want to remind himself of what happened.
대체
We can't have lots of islanders have them. So we got the firepower. Nice.
준영이 넌
Jun Young, what's going on here?
그게
It's where do I start?
잠깐만요.
Give me a moment to think. Just then I felt I was missing something. My hand was too light. Isaac. Did I drop it somewhere?
이삭이는 아까 머리 아프다고 했는데
It's Isaac.
제대로
She told me she had a headache. There was no way she could have run from this. Oh no.
맞아. 이삭이부터 시작이었어.
Yes, Isaac. Isaac started all of this.
뭐?
What?
그러니까
I mean,
뭐야? 왜 그래?
이삭이가 피를 흘려요.
Isaac is bleeding.
뭐야 이 피는?
What the blood?
어이 주반. 휴지.
Last rep, tissues.
선생님부터.
No, wait, call the nurse. No, she's out at the moment.
일단 핸드폰 있는
Whatever.
구급차부터 불러.
Let's get a cell phone. Call 911. Ah!
놀래라.
What? Are you okay? Oh, she bit the teacher. Hey, what?
너무 순식간에
It happened so fast I don't know what's real anymore. Isaac bit Teach?
대수는
Then what about Dae-soo? What happened to Mr. Kwon?
대수가
That's-
이삭이를 붙잡았을 때였어.
It was when Dae-soo got a hold of Isaac. Isaac, what are you doing? Stop! Is Teach dead?
쳤어?
Isaac, are you out of your mind? What have you done? Arrgh.
얘들아.
Guys, help me. Isaac is way too strong.
일단 진정시켜.
We need to hold her.
나눠 잡자.
Everyone grab her arms and legs.
오케이.
Got it.
제발 진정.
Calm down.
얘 힘이 원래 이랬어?
Was she always this strong?
혁산.
Teach, wake up, please.
아 신고해야 되는데.
Damn it, we need to call 911. But no one has a phone.
야 찬인이 또 뒤에.
Wait, Janine, behind you. What? Oh shit, he got bitten.
혁수생까지 변해버리는.
Once Teen Church as well, everyone ran out the door in fear.
어떻게든 문을 막아서
Then some of us
하려고 했는데
were blocking the door so they couldn't come out, but Daisu,
훔치는 놈이
that kind of fool. He was so strong.
수가 없었어요.
We couldn't stop him.
대수랑 싸우고 있었던 거구나.
So why are you fighting with Daisu?
이상하게 변한
If
사람한테
that's true,
물리면
then if you get
변하게
bitten
되는 거 아니야?
by those who turned, you will turn too. Yes, I'm certain of it.
자기부터 혁수쌤, 찬이니 그 후에도 물릴
First it was Isaac, then Teach and Channin, and then more and more people got bitten.
조금만
And
빨리 알았다면
if only we realized it sooner,
혁수쌤만으로 끝낼 수도 있었는데.
we could have ended it with Isaac and
그건
Teach.
네 탓이 아니잖아.
That's not your fault. Don't blame yourself for it.
이삭도 물렸다고 했어. 그렇지 온조야.
Didn't Isaac say she was bitten as well?
아, 보건실.
In the infirmary. Yeah. It came all from the one Hyunju, exactly was her name, Hyunju.
그말
Then it's not Isaac but Hyunju who started it.
현주는
Then Hyunju is
신고
Did anyone manage to call 911?
아까 남라
Yes, Namra did not too long ago.
핸드폰 필요하시면
If you need a cell phone, I have one over here.
쌤 찾으러 나가 있어서.
I was busy looking for the principal. I didn't get to hand mine in.
다행이구나. 보건 선생님 전화번호는 모르지?
네.
일단
No.
경찰에라도
I'll call the police and see what happens to Hyunju first. I mean, we already kinda know what happened. The car crashed, the ambulance. I had no idea what happened. But the chaos was everywhere, and when my mind went back to Isaac, my heart sank. I just didn't know. I just didn't want to think. I wanted my head to be clear. But to get out of this situation, I had to say something.
아깐
Thank you
있어.
for before.
계단
What?
앞에서 네가 대수 넘어뜨려.
You took out Days soon on the stairs. We were able to get away thanks to.
그땐 정신이 없.
No, that was pure instinct. My body moved on its own.
청산인 잘 달아.
Did Jungsun make it? I wonder. Oi. Mrs. Park had finished her phone call and turned back to us. Her face darkened and her sigh was filled with dread. Oh God, with the dread. This shit is going to be... Oh boy.
어때요?
What did they say?
기다리라는 말밖에.
You have to hold out until help comes.
사건 때문에 인력이 모자란 상황이라는데
They said
아무래도
there have been calls of other incidents, so they like manpower. In case it doesn't look good. Other incidents? Would the ambulance crash be one of them?
여기도 그런.
Damn it. Did they find us? What?
뭐가 떨어진
Did
거야?
something fall? Or someone? Carefully I looked over to see what had fallen. It was a third-grade student whose neck was gruesomely broken. I couldn't bear to look. Next to him was Isaac.
선생님, 온조야.
Miss Park, don't you go run!
어떻게든 막아볼 테니까.
I'll hold it off.
준영이는?
What about you?
진짜 그만 좀 해.
Stop it. This hurts, right? Jun Young swung a pole at Isaac, who was running towards him. Isaac began to peel off her entire body. It was then covered in blood. Don't hit her. She's Isaac. She's our friend. The words reached my throat, but I couldn't let them out. Jun Young didn't look like he fighting her, no. He was closer to begging. He was asking her to stay down, to go away. I couldn't say anything. He should just fucking ram that fucking stick he has in his hands through a fucking eye socket. And then just like crawl around so he fucks her brain up. Oh shit, damn it. I can't pull it out. Whatever. I kicked Isaac and set some distance between them. But Isaac got up right away and started chasing after him. Hurry!
왔어요.
I'm here, close it. Isaac threw herself against the door. Her entire body, her legs, arms, even her head were ramming against it. She was doing whatever she could to break it down. It was terrifying. I was afraid that the door might break. Thankfully, the door withstood Isaac's assault. As I began to calm down, I could start to make out Isaac's horrible figure. The pole stuck in Isaac's shoulder was moving around. The more she moved, the deeper and the worse the wound got. It dug in until it uncovered Isaac's bone. Ah, that's fucking gross. Isaac shrieked as she moved towards us. But to me she looked like she was in pain. Couldn't turn my eyes away. Why did you... Look, Isaac is in pain. Shut the fuck up, you stupid cow! She's trying to kill you! I get it. Like, those are the people that you were, like, in the same class with and that you love, but... You must have heard a lot to turn into that.
잘 봐. 이삭.
Look carefully. That isn't Isaac. Dunyoung's eyes were filled with tears. Shit, if only I didn't hesitate. I didn't think of them as Isaac, as Daesu, as Teach.
차릴 거라는 기대만 안 했어.
If only I had convinced myself that they come back to their senses.
이렇게까지는
It would have come to this. Soon Isaac was defeated by the metal door and headed elsewhere. But it wasn't that she gave up. It was because she heard other students that way. New screams and sound of students running could be heard.
남은 사람들만이라도
We want to protect those who are still left. We can't think of these monsters as our friends anymore. Jun Young's tears were full of emotions. Jun Young had gone through more than me. He must have witnessed more of his friends' deaths. And now he was written with guilt no matter what. I shouldn't hate him for what he had done.
준영이
He's
지금
right.
중요한 건
The most important thing now is to make cold, calculated decisions. Miss Park, who had been lost in thought, bit her bottom lip as though she had come to a decision.
올라가자.
Let's go up. So, hard teacher's taking the charge.
안 된 아이들이 많을 거야.
I guess that means she's going to die soon? There must be many students who aren't aware of this what's happening.
선생님이니까
Because
위험하다는 걸 모르니까.
they are friends. Yep. And they're teachers. They don't realize they're in danger.
희생이
It
늘
might result in more and more of them being killed. So why should we make an announcement?
상황이 이
If the
정도까지
situation has come to this end,
벌써
technically someone should have already made an announcement.
건
But the fact that there hasn't been one probably means no one was able to.
문제가 있을 수도 있겠네요.
Or something happened in the broadcasting room, right?
알기 위해서
Yes. So
최대한
we need to go to the broadcasting room as soon as possible. We need to know what happened. How's everyone else enjoying this ride right now? Like, I know that visual novels are always like kind of more read-alongs and whatnot, but I think they might be good background noise if you do something else. It's basically like getting read a story. Maybe, I don't know. What is everyone else thinking? Despite the urgency, Miss Park slowly grabbed my hand and put some distance between us and Jun Young. The blood on Jun Young's clothes. We couldn't let our guard down, no matter how slight.
여긴 아직
I think here is fine.
살펴볼게요.
I'll look around more, take your time. Jun Young seems to have read our minds. He went ahead, scouting the path to the broadcasting room, and Natural kept some space between him and us. I knew it, it's locked.
잠시만요.
Wait. Jun Young's put an ear on the door and listened for any movements.
소리도 안 들려요.
I can't hear anything.
원래 수업 시간
글쎄
I'm sure.
방송을 해야 할 일도 있어.
I'm not sure. I think there would be moments when someone had to make an emergency announcement.
학교에선
But the school does have
많은 축에 속하니까.
a lot of expensive equipment.
글쎄는
The key to the broadcasting room should be in the teacher's office.
지금 또 내려가는 건 위험해 보이는데요.
Going down might be too dangerous at the moment.
그럴 거면 차라리 학교 밖으로 나가는 게 더 안전하지 않을까요?
It could be easier. Wouldn't it be easier to leave school? To just leave the school grounds?
잠깐만.
Wait, shh. Someone was being chased and was screaming. Their steps were getting closer and closer. Shit, if they come here, we won't be able to hide. We put our backs on the wall and held our breaths. We were praying that the sound would go down the other hallway. But the sound turned the corner and was heading to the broadcast room, right to us. Rip!
야! 따라오지 마!
I stop following me, split up!
같이 가요.
Listen, take us with you.
선생님 살려줘.
몰라! 지 몸은 지가 챙겨!
Go away, save yourselves. Oh shit, what an asshole! An empty classroom. We held our breath and waited. Please go away, please leave us alone. May sound cruel, but as soon as I heard someone trip and fall, the first thought that came to my mind was, please don't come in here. Help me! Help me! The sound of her banging on the door was, though her life depended on it, then the sound of a monster ripping her flesh. Because her life depended probably on getting into that room. John Young, Miss Park, they all looked like they were in pain. Girl is begging. Can we risk it for the biscuit? No, she got already bitten. Can't risk it. Can't do it. I'm sorry.
거기 있는 거
I know you're in there. Please help me. I couldn't help but to shiver. I was letting her die. This was my fault. I started to hate myself. But Miss Park and Jun Young felt the same. I tightened my grip on the door handle so that she couldn't open it. So that she couldn't come in. Jun Young and Miss Park placed their hands on mine. It was so that we could all share the guilt. So that I didn't have to hate myself. So that we could all feel responsible. Feel that we had taken in part in the students' death. I hope you all die, Mr. An. And you in the classroom too. Die. Ah! Much time had gone by. The door had stopped shaking, but even when we saw both, the biter and the bitten now turned, leaving to find more students. We wouldn't let our hands go. Until her final moments, the student had desperately banged on the door and my arms shook with it. It was a terrible feeling. A feeling that I'd never forget. I should have let her in.
선아쌤!
Was a voice that broke the stillness.
오준영! 선아쌤!
Jun Young, Miss Park!
너 미쳤어?
They closed the door.
괴물들!
The monsters, they heard us, they're coming for us.
한
There's
번만
plenty of time, call them over.
아직
Jun Young!
앞에!
If you're still there, answer me.
그냥 쟤도 내쫓아.
Just leave him, close the door.
난 모르겠다.
Whatever, I don't care, I'm going in. Hurry up, I'm going to close the door on you.
닫지 마! 지금 간다!
Hold on, I'm coming.
역시 너였지?
I knew it was you. Come.
너희들
You guys. Huh.
뭐야, 다
What was everyone?
여기 숨어 있었던 거야?
What? Was everyone hiding here?
원주까지 있었네?
And you too? Awesome.
잘 오셨어요?
You made it. Miss Park.
맘대로 문 열었을
I
땐
was going to give you whack for selfishly opening the door, but well done, Jung-sun.
무사해서 정말
You're all safe, thank goodness.
진짜 고마워.
Thank you.
살았다.
You saved us. Jung-sun Lee, Namra Choi, Kyung-soo Han, Jin Min Kim, Na-yeon Lee, Woo Jin Jong. Seeing all my friends' faces, I felt safe. I thought that I finally was somewhere I could feel safe.
진짜 청산이 죄송.
Someone please lock Chung-sung up.
지도 몰라 쟤는.
He'll be the death of us all.
맞아! 미리
Exactly. You should have at least discussed it with us.
야야 뭘 그래? 어쨌든 다
Now, come on, we are all safe now, aren't we? That's all that matters. Wait, what's that?
저거 피 아니야?
Jun Young, isn't that blood?
아니야!
Yeah, but it isn't mine.
봐! 상처
Look, I'm not hurt. See,
이게 뭐야?
who cares?
뭐해 당장.
What's everyone doing? Get him out.
이나연.
Nayeon, don't push it.
그러게.
Yeah, he's not hurt.
눈도 하얗게
And his eyes are white and normal.
아, 이거 확 다 벗어서
Also,
없고.
he's not gonna take off all his clothing just to prove the point, right?
그러다가 돌변해서
So what if he turns and kills us? What then, huh? You'll take care of it?
악플이란 악플은 다 달고 다니면서
She starts all the flame wars, but she's actually a chicken.
너 말
What? Are you finished?
둘 다 그만해.
Stop it, both of you.
준영이 너 이거 사용할 줄 알지?
Jun Young, you know how to use this, right? Jung-sun pointed to the broadcast machines.
방송반에서
Yeah, I'm in charge of the machinery in the broadcasting club. See?
준영이가 온
It's
건
fate
진짜
that
운명이야?
Jun Young is here.
너희도 방송
Did you come to make an announcement as well? Namra said we should make an announcement, so we all came here,
제가
but
기계치만 모여서
none of us know much about machines, so we couldn't do much.
왜 날 봐? 기계는 취향이라고.
Why are you looking at me for? I just like machines, that's all. It's a radio, for fuck's sake, not a fucking machine! Or computers! But it's not a fucking machine! Game, please!
선생님 여기요.
Let's park here. I've
현재까지
made a list of everything we know so far.
이걸로 방송 멘트
Shall we use this for our announcement?
서두르는 게 좋겠다.
Yes, thank you. Let's do it as soon as possible.
준영아,
Jung-sun,
대로 알려줘.
Chun-young, tell me when you're ready.
세팅하는데
It'll take 10 minutes to set up. I'll get started.
무는 걸로 전염되는 건 확실하다고 했고
So we know that infection occur through bites.
단순한 접촉이나 다른
What
경우
about through touch or any other means? Didn't you mention blood?
그게
That's... everyone seems to remember it differently. In
물리적
Daisuke's he was bitten, but he turned.
그게
He
팔에 상처가
turned.
났기 때문인데
Maybe it was
상처에 피가
because his
닿았기
arm was injured, or maybe it was because blood got in his wound.
아니면 다른
Or
이유인
maybe it's different reason altogether. We aren't sure. In any case, it might be best to mention it anyway. Wow.
이게 뭐가 뭔지
So you know
된다는 거지?
what each of these is?
다
Of course, we use all of them.
이 파란 거랑 이거
On my signal,
신호하면 살짝씩
spin the blue thing, and that okay.
나중에 제대로 좀
Next
알려줘.
time, teach me too. I want to give it a go. Yes.
이거 돌아가는 거 맞지?
This thing spins, right?
이런 컴퓨터 있었어.
We have this kind of computer at home. Dad's antique.
켜진다. 켜져.
Ah, it's on.
대박.
Oh, awesome.
컴퓨터가 있는데 방송 100번이
We've got computer here. Got a computer here. This itself is worth more than 100 announcements. Using the internet to call for help is the way to go.
맞지?
Yes, yes, open up my account.
내 3만 추종자들에게
I need to tell everyone
알리자.
of my 30,000 followers about this happy news. Oh shit. She's about to blast it all out into the world. Oh, that was a good one. I need to tell happy news. Sure.
왜? 얼른 열어.
What? Come on, open it up.
인터넷이
Internet's not working. What?
주소 제대로 쳤어?
Did you type the address in correctly? Is the code plugged in?
다음 막
Yeah, everything should be fine. It should be working, but
우리라 그런가? 아, 아빠 골동품 써봤다며.
is it because the thing's ancient? Didn't you say you used your dad's one before?
나도
Yeah, but
인터넷 안 되는
this is my first time using a computer that doesn't have internet,
컴퓨터한테
so
물어볼까?
should we ask Jun Young for help?
관둬라.
Screw it, I'm an idiot for putting my hopes up.
가위랑
I'll
챙겨두면
pack band-aids and a pair of scissors. That should help.
저기 온조야
Onjo.
혹시
Yeah. Have you seen Hyojung?
효정이?
Hyojung? That moment I didn't know what to say. As I stared into the hopeful eyes of Kyung-soo, I couldn't bring myself to tell him the truth. Sorry, I haven't seen her. That's okay. Kyung-soo looked disappointed, but he couldn't help but to let an expression of relief. Yeah, she was turned. We saw her earlier. Then we're going live in 3, 2, 1, we're live.
휴상고등학교 학생 및 재직자 여러분, 영어 교사
Hello, students and staff of Hughes-san High. I'm High too. I'm Mrs. Park, an English teacher.
실제 상황
I'm reporting on the current situation.
현재
학교에
There has been an outbreak
발병했습니다.
of a mysterious disease within the
빠른
school,
속도로 전염
and it has been
확산되고 있습니다.
spreading and infecting people at a rapid rate.
경찰과 구급대
Emergency services have already been notified and have been told that they will be here soon. However, we don't know when the emergency services will arrive. So please stay inside. All entrances and exits of the hallways blocked.
언제 저렇게 많아졌냐?
Since when did they get this many? They're gonna turn into them. Don't even think about it. We won't.
야 저기!
But there no, never mind.
넌 아직도 효정이 찾냐?
Are you still looking for Hyo-jong?
헐, 당장 다 죽게 생겼는데
Everyone could die at any moment, and here you are looking for your lover. All hail the romantic.
질병의 종류와 원인에 대해서는 아직
Isn't that normal that you would look for your loved one in that situation? We don't know the precise nature of the disease or what it
발병자의
originated.
특징과 전염 수단에
And there are
대해
still
아직
things we are
파악되지
uncertain of
않았지만 현재까지 파악된
regarding
점은
its properties or anything related to the infected. But this is what we know so far.
발병하면 공격적
Once the victim is infected, they become violent and seem to lose their ability to reason. Thus, communication becomes impossible.
기괴한 소리를
They
내
seem to lose the ability to talk and instead opt to make strange sound.
공격적 행동으로
And they seem to veer towards violence.
발병자와
As such, if you encounter anyone who has been
피하시고
inflicted with the disease, infected, not inflicted, with the disease, please keep yourself at as much distance as
최악의
possible.
경우 입으로 물려는 특성을 기억해 물리지 않게 해야 합니다.
And if worst comes to worst, please keep in mind that they have a tendency to bite. As such, take proper precautions not to get bitten.
무는 것도 맞지만
They do bite, but
먹는 거라고
shouldn't we tell them?
먹든
Sure,
우리 조심해야 한다는 게
people should
중요하지.
be careful. Of the mouth, anyways. Eat?
무슨
What are you talking about? That's
얘기
it's okay. Tell me.
준영이랑
It
뒷문을
was when me and Jun Young were blocking the back door. Oh shit!
왜 이렇게 조용하지?
This is a great day. So must have gone to the front
혁수쌤이랑
door.
이삭이는?
What about Teach and Isaac? I'm not sure.
힘 모아뒀다가 확 몰아서
Are they
그러는 건가?
charging up for?
잠깐만
원-
서 있어봐. 내가
Hang on, I'll have a look.
이삭이 가만히
I
안
see Isaac. She's not moving.
아닌데. 어깨가 조금씩
그냥 숨 쉬는 거 아니야?
Isn't that just breathing?
뭐야?
What is she eating?
이삭이
Isaac, she was such a kind of nice girl. Jun Young lowered her head and cowered his shoulders. I could see his darkened expression, so I couldn't say a thing.
전염 수단은 모두 확신하기는 어려운 상황.
Currently, we aren't sure exactly what causes an infection, but
전염되는
what is certain is infection occurs if you are bitten by someone afflicted.
이외에도 발병자로부터
If you have been hurt by an afflicted or come in contact with an afflicted's blood or with the afflicted itself, there have been assumptions made that these cases being probable causes of transmission. Also, nothing has been confirmed as of now.
따라서 다음과 같은
Thus, if you encounter anyone with the following symptoms, you must isolate yourself from them.
눈이
1. Anyone whose eyes are intensely red, anyone who is bleeding or has blood on their clothes,
이유 없이 갑자기
Three,
공격적인 행동을 보이는
anyone who seems to act violently without reason.
정사다 준비.
Chung-san, get ready.
오케이.
Got it! Getting fucking ready, bitch.
현재는 확산 속도를 최대한 늦추고
Currently, the best plan of action is to slow the infection rate
이루어지도록 기다리는 것이
and wait for help to arrive, regardless of
아는
who
사람이기 때문에
they are, even if they were your friends or someone you know. Remember to keep your emotions at bay, lest you become another victim.
판단할 때입니다.
Now is the time for cold, calculated decisions. I repeat, please find somewhere safe and wait for help. And stop. The announcement was done. Everyone was exhausted and slumped to the ground. What to do from now? No idea.
잠깐만.
Everyone gather round.
우선
We have at least done what we can for now,
아직 다들
but we still have a lot to go.
알려줘서
We need to keep updating them with information so we can know what to
아까
expect.
신고하셨다고 했죠?
Didn't you say you called 911? When are they coming? I'm not sure. What does that mean?
어디라도 10분 내에 오는
Aren't the police supposed to arrive at the scene within 10 minutes?
우리 맘대로 되는 게 아니잖아.
It's not like we can't do anything about it.
전화했을 때도 곧
And I was on the phone with them, they just will be there soon, just hold on.
그렇게 왜
See, this is why you shouldn't take people's phones away.
신고했으면
진정해. 핸드폰은
Sorry for the cell phones.
꼭 올 거야.
In any case, the police will come.
그때까지
Until then, we have to do what we can.
다음 방송을 위해
First, we should put together...
정말
Oh, this is so frustrating.
정리하면 누가
What's the point of this? It's not like they'll get to us fast if we do this.
작작 좀 해라.
Stop it, she's not wrong.
아니잖아.
You know,
학교를 꽉 채우면 경찰도
if this school is filled with monsters, then not even the police can do anything about it, right? Agreed.
숫자를 줄이는 게
Plus, it'll make life easier for us if we can decrease the number of monsters too. Good for you then. Nyan sulked away. She let out a sigh and sat in the corner. From there, she disagreed by glaring at us with disgust.
잠깐만.
Wait, how long did it take
얼마나
for
걸렸어?
Daeso and Mr. Kwon to turn?
대수야 물리질 않아서.
Daeso wasn't bitten, so I don't know exactly how long it took, but
쌤이 한
Teach was 5 minutes.
도 그 정도 걸렸.
Shannon 2, I think.
어쨌든
In any case, it took less than 10 minutes, I'm sure.
대수도 그렇고
That includes Daesu.
물린 후 10분 이내에 변한다고 보면 될.
And we can conclude after being bitten it takes less than 10 minutes to turn?
아니 꼭 그렇다.
No, we can't. Miss Park took a long breath.
병자는 현주였어.
The first afflicted was Hyunju.
네?
이병철한테
true.
감금당했다던
Wasn't she the girl who was locked up by Mr. Lee? Yes.
제 실력을
It took about 30 minutes for her to be taken to an ambulance.
그때까지 변하지
She
않았어.
didn't turn until then.
교실에서 처음 변한
But
건
Isak was the first to turn in the classroom.
언제 물린?
When was Isak bitten? Ah. Namra stared at me and answered. I answered with a nod.
물린 지 20분
It took-
정도였어요. 그럼
About 20 minutes for Isak.
점점 빨라지는 거.
Maybe it got quicker? We can't be certain
표본이 너무
without any solid evidence, but doesn't that mean Chun Young is just taking his time to turn? Nayeon's sharp voice rang in my ears. Hey George! How you doing? Not much. It's up. Just the way. Goes up, I think. Is this visual novel any good? Yeah, so far it's really good. I enjoy it. It has a lot of English though. So the English is strong with this one. But apart from that, I do enjoy it. It does talk about some stuff that usually don't get addressed in zombie dramas. Like here we are talking about the what's it called? The time it takes to turn into a zombie, into an infected. And they seemingly address that there's like a discrepancy between the people. It's a Korean visual novel. Yes, it is. It's based on a webcomic series, a Korean one. And I've been told that the webcomic series is pretty good by Kurosaki. And there is also a series which Ray said is pretty good. Like a live action TV series, I think. So yeah. And so far, like I said, pretty it's kind of tense. I'm enjoying it. Yeah. It has only it's been released in November this year, and so far it unfortunately has only 7 reviews on Steam. So I might do a full review on this one so people know that it's actually good. Nayeon's sharp voice rang in my ears. It looked like she was looking for an excuse to join in the conversation.
남나도
Onjo Namra, you went to the infirmary with Isaac, didn't you?
너희도 괴물로
Then
변했.
isn't it about time that you turned into monsters?
다들 뭐해?
What are you all doing? Get away from them.
괴물로 변한다고.
They'll turn into monsters any moment now. I think Nayeon is losing it? And Nayeon's voice was filled with panic. Maybe she wanted to be proven right no matter what. She just shouted a bunch of sentences hoping on one of them landed a reaction. But as she grew more and more agitated, no one lent her an ear. I said, get them out!
되면 다 쫓아내라고.
Didn't you make an announcement that said to chase out anyone who looked suspicious? What?
아니야. 여기 있는
No, I'm certain everyone here is fine.
네가 뭘 한다고?
What do you know? Where's your evidence?
발생한 확실한
Everyone had obvious symptoms, for example.
피를 토한다.
Throwing up blood.
아,
Ah,
맞다.
that's right.
얼굴이
It's my older faces were covered in blood.
혁수쌤도
Ah, yeah.
입에서
Now that I think about it, Teach had blood around his mouth.
물린 상처에서 나온 건가
I thought the blood was from a wound, but
아니라 입
isn't it weird that there was no blood, that there was blood around his lips and not on his throat?
선생님 여기요.
Miss Park, here.
뭔가 이상해요.
Something's wrong. Please take a look.
괴물들이
The
저쪽으로
monsters were running that way, so I was wondering if something happened.
나왔어요.
And some students popped out. A dozen or so students were running out of the building exit. They were sprinting past the garden, hoping to reach the rear gate, but the infecting, hearing the students run, dashed to them. Soon the students could not escape the clutches of the infected. Fuckers, let's see how long you last. See you in hell, fucktards! One by one they fell, and in the end no one managed to rear the gate. No way.
박선아, 문 열어.
Sunhua, open the door! My heart skipped a beat. It was the voice I didn't want to hear.
누구야?
Who is it?
혁쌤 아니야?
Isn't that Mr. An?
라고.
I said open the door, I know you're in there.
좋아.
I'm not gonna open it, fine, I'll break it open then. Do something, is gonna break down the door. Miss Park seemed to have made a decision and went to the door.
진정하세요.
Calm down, just one question, please.
빨리.
Question my ears, open the damn door.
어디 다치시건
Are you hurt anywhere? No, I'm fine. Miss Park looked at us nervously. I wondered if how she used other students to buy some time, but Mr. An was very agitated. He was our PE teacher and was famous for being big and strong. If he really wanted, he could have easily broken down the broadcasting room door, and of course, he couldn't let.
님이 후딱후딱 열 것이지.
He should have opened earlier.
그래서 사람 쫓겨나게 만들었으면 책임을 져야 할 거 아니야.
Oh shit, he's bitten. You should watch what you say if you made people paranoid, huh? As soon as we saw Mr. Kwan, they all froze.
다치신 곳
You said you weren't hurt.
봐.
Look, it's nothing. The hand. It's just a sprain. Everyone gets a sprain every now and then.
없다고.
There's absolutely nothing wrong with it. Yes, that seems to be the case. Miss Park nodded. Surely Miss Park wasn't thinking of keeping Mr. An here, right?
그럼 숨기실 필요
Then
없어요.
there'd be no reason for you to cover it. Miss Park snatched the clothes away and covering the hand. His hand had a chunk missing.
미쳤나?
Are you crazy?
미친년이 오냐
Crazy bitch. I knew you were being too soft on you, and now you dare to bite back. Fuck, fine, I got bitten, so what? What are you gonna do about it, huh? If you don't like it, you can get out and die. Every step he took forward toward intimidated her. He was a manifestation of strength, rage, and violence, murderous intent. Just fucking kill him now. There's like no way this is going to get easier once he turned. But I couldn't move. I was frozen in fear. Terror reigned over everyone. No one could move or think. Their will was confined within their bodies.
그만하시죠.
This guy's an unmitigated asshole. Just murder him, okay? Just do it. Just fucking kill him.
뭐야 이 새끼? 감히 선생을 밀어?
이건 아니죠.
Teacher, this is too far.
그냥 나가.
If you're bitten, get out, please. As the boys stopped Mr. Anamra and Jin Min went over to Miss Park. They tried to help her up, but Miss Park as though she had lost consciousness, slumped down. Nayeon was absolutely petrified in terror. She sat in her corner, not moving a muscle. Fine, you're all against me, huh?
머릿수로 들이밀면
You reckon your high schoolers can beat me?
어른들은 어떻겠어?
I'll show you how adults fight. He brandishes a knife. Holy shit, that dude is fucking crazy.
와봐.
Come on, who's first?
새끼들 줄 아냐?
Bastard, too scared or what? Mr. Ann began to throw up blood. You have to kill him. Decapitate him now. What's this? Almost fucked me up. This is why you take hunting knives to schools. No, don't take knives to schools. I was joking. That was a bad joke. Bad joke.
그럼 어쩔 수 없지.
Then it's fate. I'll have to kill you all. Mr. Ann pulled himself up and walked towards the male students. With a smirk in his eyes, began to redden. Damn it! Hey, what do I do? You can't just sit by. Just take something and murder him.
덤비라고 새끼들아!
Come and get me, bastards! Every swing Mr. Ant took with his knife missed the boys' faces by a few inches. Because of the knife, the boys couldn't do anything but to step back, and in the end they were cornered onto the wall. That man will kill everyone. If it means he'll live. He's going to kill everyone. This is what we are going to do.
온조야,
Anja. I thought he would kill everyone. I hadn't realized I had done it until it was done. When I swung the fire extinguisher down, a terrible feeling shot through my arm. An intense feeling of fear and guilt washed over me like a tsunami.
괜찮아. 잘했어.
Good work, well done.
네가 아니었으면 내가 했을 거야.
If you hadn't done it, I would have. Is he dead?
치는 것 같은데.
I think he's still breathing. What now?
어쩌긴 뭘 어째.
But now we need to get him out of here before he turns.
잠깐만. 바깥
Wait, look out! I'll look outside.
지나가는 것 같은데.
Two just went past, I think. Just wait.
얼른 해야지. 앉은 철샘 깨어나면
We
어떡해.
have to do it soon. What if Mr. Allen gets up?
내가 한 대 더
If he
쳐서
wakes up, I'll fight him again.
뺏고.
First, let's take his knife away.
혹시
Be
모르.
careful, don't get any of his blood on you.
좋아, 멀리 갔다.
Okay, they're gone.
지금이야.
We'll have to get him out now.
다리 잡고.
John Young, and I'll take his leg.
남나가 문 좀.
Open the door.
알았어.
Got it. Everyone moved in unison. For everyone's sake, I had to stay alert.
연다.
I'm opening it. Okay, let's do it. Damn it, he's so heavy. Woodchin, stop dragging. Lift him up a bit.
중심이
You're
쏠리잖아.
about to lose balance. I'm doing my best here.
붙여서 한 번에.
Let's do it in rhythm all together. 1, 2.
진장.
Shit, we've been found. Hurry!
안 되겠다.
Damn it, Namra, pass me the pole. Here.
될 수 있는 데까지 막아볼 테니까 빨리.
I'll hold them off as long as I can. Get them out. Let's help them, yeah.
이나연, 무슨 짓이야?
Nayeon Lee, what are you doing? Quick, close the door. The monsters are coming. Close the door.
밖에 있잖아.
Our friends are still out there.
이게 뭐야?
Who cares? Why don't you go out and die with them then?
이게 또 무슨
What's
소리야?
going on over there?
야, 나연이 폭주한다.
Hey, Nayeon is going crazy. We need to go back inside.
아직
Wait,
살이 걸릴 것 같은데.
the arm isn't fully out yet.
저는 뻣뻣해.
I can't hold them back anymore. Get in, get in!
아이씨.
Damn it, get inside. Go, 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 go.
지민아, 문 못 닫게 잘 잡아.
Jimin, hold on to the door. Don't let's. I can't talk today. I don't know. It makes so many errors reading.
너이 새끼들.
You bastards! You pile of assholes! As if I was going to let go. Mr. An had woken up and he was holding the door open while he was on the floor. Close it, he's almost inside.
안 닫고 싶어서 이러냐?
Do you think...
어떻게 좀 해봐.
Poke him in the eye? You have like this thing, just like poke him. We kicked him and hit him with the pole, but it wasn't enough. Mr. An held onto the door as though his life depended on it, because it does depend. The footsteps of the monster were very... Move. Oh. Oh shit. Ow. Sunhwa, you bitch! Stop it! Miss Park mercilessly whacked the arm of Mr. Ant that was holding the door open. Oh shit, she's gonna fuck his arm. His arm flattened and the bones crackled. But Mr. Ant's hand wasn't deterred. Oh my god. Finally, Mr. Ant's bloody arm was loose. And just in time, the door had closed. Get away! Outside the door, you could hear Mr. Ant's screams. And then the horrible sounds of his body being ripped apart. Holy fuck. Miss Park for a time just stood there silently staring out. She did what she did so that everyone could live. Damn, that's a bit dark. A bit? I mean, that guy basically deserved it though. Like, he threw students in the way of the monster so he could get away. He's a piece of shit. He needs to fucking die. So I think he did yeah. I think he deserved that one. Like, a lot. But the horrifying, horrendous feeling that came over her, she couldn't shake it off. Her face darkened. She lowered her head, her body shook. Only when the screams outside died down, she put the fire extinguisher down. And then placed her hand on her chest and sank to the floor.
이나연, 너 진짜 우리 두고 문 닫으려고 했냐?
Did you really shout to close the door on us?
미쳐도 단단히
I knew you were crazy, but not this crazy. What? I want to live!
아무리 그래도 친구들 다
Still, you shouldn't throw away all your friends and do that.
친구가 무슨 소용이야?
Friends? Who needs them?
괴물로 변하면 다
If any of you turned into monsters, you'd kill each other in a heartbeat.
해도 될 말이 있고
You need to be more careful of what you say. This is going too far. Stop.
싸우는 건
Let's not fight amongst each other. Miss Park was so exhausted her voice went hoarse. However, you could still hear the sadness and pain from her voice. Perhaps because everyone understood what she had gone through. Everyone calmed down, went to their own corners, and stayed silent. Outside, the monsters were still feasting on something, but Mrs. Ann's voice couldn't be heard. Nonetheless, we just did remain in our minds. Guilt and dejection stirred in our hearts. Until sundown, no one spoke. To comprehend what happened today, we all need some time. Ooh, I was wondering what you were doing. Cool. Are you an old spear maker or something?
여길 지키려면
We are going to need weapons if we want to protect this place.
안전처에 주고 간
The knife Mr. Ann gave us, it has its uses.
나도 하나 만들어주라. 그거.
Make me one too. Jung-san was shaving the wood pole into a spear. He wasn't great at it, as evident from the number of cuts on his hand. Then I remembered that I packed some band-aids from the first aid kit.
잠깐
Here, give me your hand.
아,
Thanks. Our great queen is healing me.
다 해주시고
My family will be honored by this
하는
act.
거 보니 멀쩡하네.
Oh good, you're back to normal.
여보세요?
Hello, Mom? What really?
괜찮으니까
I'm okay at the moment, so don't worry. Stay home, okay? Like they said.
절대 여기
Don't come here, got it?
경찰에
And
계속
keep calling the police.
꼭 집에
Yes, stay home, got it.
뭐야? 너
What
폰
the?
있었어?
You had a phone? As soon as Jun Young finished his call, like hyenas, other students gathered around him.
나도
Oh shoot, yeah. Sorry, I forgot.
야야 순서 지켜 순서.
Hey, get in line.
잠깐만
Wait, everyone.
지금 핸드폰 가진
Who
사람이
has the cell phones right now? Me.
제건
Mine only has 20% battery left.
충전기
Does anyone have a phone charger or something?
뒤져봤는데
I looked inside all of the drawers, but I couldn't find anything.
정체
They were filled with scissors, pencils, writing pads, and some cables, but that's it.
남라 청산이
Namra, Jungsun, and Jungyoung, they are the only ones.
빨리 줘봐.
Give it! If I tweet out for help, they'll be here within seconds.
지금 우리가 외부와 소통할 수 있는 수단
God damn it, you're such a fucking psycho! If you tweet out you need help, they probably laugh at you and tell you to just fuck off. Currently, the only way we can communicate with the outside world is through these.
남라 건 만약
Let's save Namra's cell phone for emergencies.
청산이
First, use Jung-san and Jung-ho to contact your parents.
오시지 말
Tell them not to come to the school and tell them to call 911. Everyone followed teacher's word and took turns in contacting their parents. I too called my mom and dad, but they wouldn't answer. I hope nothing bad happened to them.
아까 엄마가 그러는데
When I was talking to my mom, she said something was happening outside as well. She said that everyone was screaming and running. It was chaos.
밖으로 나가지
There
말고
were also announcements telling people not to leave their homes and stay away from other people.
설마 바깥까지 퍼진 걸
Could it be? Has this spread beyond the school? Yeah, it has. And you're all fucked.
교문 밖으로
I saw some students running out of the school ground, but
학교에서 시내까지
it's a good distance between the school and the city.
있을까?
Could this have spread that far already? I mean, it
이것 좀 봐봐.
Hey, look at this. From the cell phone in Na-hyun's hand, you could see that Houston city center. People were screaming and running everywhere. And the same monsters from school were growling around after them. People were caught, bitten, eaten, and then getting back up as the monsters. The violent cycle was continuing outside. The last shot from the camera focused on the other side of the road. There you could see a wave of monsters running and hobbling towards the camera.
뭐야 이거? 여긴 시내잖아. 저거 효산 백화점 맞지?
What's this? Isn't this the city? That's Yusan Mall, right?
한둘이 아닌데?
There are more than just one or two. This is worse than our school.
이렇게까지.
How long?
아까 들었는데
I just remembered. Someone said that an ambulance got into a crash.
했다는데
It was on the way to the city. Perhaps it's related to this somehow? What? No way! Miss Park was surprised, but I could tell something from her expression. It wasn't just a surprise on her face. It was an expression that said that she had been fearing came true.
그 아이
That child, she mustn't leave
안 됩니다.
here without any precautions. Just one more hour. Just keep her for one more hour.
그래서
That's why Mr. Lee said,
뭔가
Mrs.
아픈 거죠?
You know something, don't you?
박 선생님,
Miss Park, I have underestimated you. It might be too late to turn back.
빌린 책은
I returned your book. I put it back on your shelf.
그리고 교장
And principal, sir,
평생
you will regret this day for the rest of your life. Wait, what's dark? Ray said that when Mrs. Park severed the hand with the fire extinguisher of the PE teacher. I thought it was fun. Have you still not come to your senses? Mr. An, yes.
그거 알죠?
If you could
젊은
please.
선생들이 이상한 소문
Nothing good will come out if the students spread weird rumors, so please cut it. Pardon?
그럼
Then what about electronic payments? Surely.
언제
Since when did you rely on electronics? Please, for today, cash only.
무슨 소리지? 책을 빌려드린 적이 없는데.
What was he talking about? I never lent him a book.
언제부터 이게 여기
How long has this been here?
건?
What is this? To Miss Park, please take my laptop in my lap before the police comes. Then please read this letter.
이병찬 선생님의
Mr. Lee had a notebook. Where is it now? The black notebook?
아까
We had it when we were at the garbage area, right?
잠깐 바닥에
Thought
놔뒀던
I'd
것
put it
같은데.
on the floor for a bit. Jun Young took out the notebook from his pocket.
천만 다행.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
중요한 건가요?
Is it something important? Mr. Lee left it behind. Might have something important related to our current situation.
어서 읽어보세요.
Quick, read it. Once she mentioned Mr. Lee, everyone gathered around. There were many things everyone wanted to know about what was happening right now.
제 가족의 실종 사건에
Please believe me that I am innocent in the matter of regarding
떠주시고
the incident of my missing family,
읽어주시길
and I ask you to please read on while keeping any preconception aside.
이 모든 일은
All of this has happened because my son has been infected by an abnormal virus.
제
A
아들
virus that I have not reported to the scientific community. You fucking asshole! I hope you get fucking eaten.
아들이 원인 모를
I found him suffering from high fevers.
해열제를
And
구한
when I returned from obtaining medicine for his fever, I had witnessed my son committing an immoral act against his own mother. It sounds like he fucked her. I mean, he probably didn't, but yeah, no. An immoral act against his mother.
그때 제 아들은
At that moment, my son was not himself,
짐승처럼
and like
모든
and
생체
like a
작동을
beast,
보이고
he
있었습니다.
saw every living being with violent hostility.
그 아들을 제압한 저는
It took all of my strength to subdue him.
아들이
Immediately, I had surmise
있었습니다.
what had happened to him.
그 질병,
He was afflicted with an unknown virus. In other words,
침입,
something had entered his system and
제
mutated with him.
아들에게 생긴 변화를
If I were to tell the world of the mutation my son had gone through, he would have to suffer inhuman experiments, more pain, ostracization.
인간적
I was well aware of what awaited him evermore.
신고를 포.
You fucking clown! Fuck off!
차라리 아무도
In
안
the end, I decided to not let the world know of this.
제 손으로
Instead, I thought to hide him away from everyone
해결해야겠다고
and handle this situation with my own hands. Oh my god! Fuck this Mr. Lee guy! Like, what the tits?
희생자가 된 아내를 몰래
It's always some egotistical asshole!
전 어떻게 이 사건을
In secret, I buried my dead wife in the mountains.
고민을 했어.
As I made my way back, I wondered how to keep this incident
아무리
secret.
생각해도 결국은 제 스스로
But no matter how much time I spent contemplating, in the end,
해결해야 한다는
we could
결론을
only come to the same conclusion. There was no doubt, there was no one but I who could handle this.
설마
Did he experiment on his own son?
뭘 듣고 있었냐?
Were you even listening?
신고도 안 했다잖아.
He didn't tell anyone because he wanted. Shh.
이 편지를 읽을
If you're reading this letter, then that means the school has met with some slight disruption.
있었을 것.
Slight disruption? Fuck off!
박소나
The
선생
fact that this notebook was delivered to Miss Park would mean
진실이
that I have been handed to the police
연행되었다는 뜻이겠지요.
before the truth of this disruption came to light.
오래전부터
I have always known that Miss Park, you never took any notice of the book
선생님은
that had been sitting at the very end of your shelf. As such, I knew that as long as you didn't bring it up, you would have never found this notebook.
소동?
A slight disruption? This is a slight disruption.
선생님께서 아시다시피 전 경찰과 원한이 있습니다.
I have some grudge against the police.
실종 사건이
Okay,
발생해
I need to go and pee really badly. I'll be right back. I'm sorry. The only ARC message that I have is death to all else. Welcome, Grumble Gamer. Thank you for being here.
분명 이번 사건 역시 함께 묶으려고 혈안이 되어 있겠지요.
I'm certain they are frantically trying to link this incident with my family.
그들의 의도대로 진행된다면 진실은 영영 묻혀버리고 말 것입니다.
If that happens, then the truth will be buried forever.
그래서 박선화 선생님께 부탁드리고 싶습니다.
For that reason, I would like to ask of you, Miss Park.
부군이신 최 검사님에게 부탁드리고 싶습니다.
No, I would like to ask of your husband, Attorney Choi.
이번 소동을 계기로 바이러스
When this disruption comes to light,
시작될 때
and when the research into this virus officially starts,
그 연구진에
please nominate me
포함시켜 주십시오.
into that research team. Fuck you, no!
딱히 연구진에 압력을 넣고
There would be no need to use force
노트북을 전달하기만 하면
if you hand them over my laptop.
저를 합류시켜
I'm certain they will call for me to be part of the research team. No! I hope you fucking die.
제 목숨과
Please do not forget I have helped you, Miss Park, with my life as well.
생명을 도와드렸습니다.
I've helped you, Miss Park, with my life as well as of my dearest.
그 빚을 잊지 않으셨길
I hope you haven't forgotten your debt and that you would endeavor repay it. Whatever the debt is, it can't be so big that I'm just not like no. So this was your goal.
진짜 악질 중에 악질이네.
He is the worst of the worst. Yeah, he is.
이 난리를 피워놓고
He starts this bloody case and then asks to be pulled out from it. That is not human.
지 아들
So he turned the school upside down into this to cure his son?
확정이네.
He's the criminal. That's for sure.
그럼 아들을 대신할 실험
He did experiment on Hyunju instead of his son?
맞을 거야.
I think so.
분명히 이병찬 선생님이
He definitely said that he took her blood many times,
오늘도
including today. Oh.
왜 그래?
What was
피로 전염이 된다면 뽑은 게 아니라
as if it's infected through blood? Then maybe he wasn't extracting her blood but injecting her? That makes no sense. He probably did take it.
일부러 현주를 괴물로 변한
Turn Hyunju into one of those monsters?
교실로 와서
When Hyunjun came to the classroom
전이었지?
and when we took her to the infirmary? That was definitely before she turned, right?
그렇다면
Then by estimation,
이 교시
it would have been before the second period. That feeling that something was off when I saw Mr. Lee. Now I knew the reason, even before the class started. He didn't come out of the stairs. He didn't come out from the stairs leading to the teacher's office, but he was walking past with his finger in the keys. He had come out of his lab securing the door. That was what he was doing.
현주가 과학실에
If Hyunju turned in the science classroom or at the infirmary,
얘기한
would all of this have ended as a mere disruption Mr. Lee had mentioned? What did I... Miss Park's expression was darkened. Perhaps the measures she had taken, however rapid and natural they were, may have caused the disease to spread beyond the school? The results this book mentions were just words written on paper. Anyone who'd idly stand by and watch in that situation would have no right to call themselves teachers.
브레인
Hey, Jun Young, the brain, what's keeping you quiet?
아,
I'm just thinking,
이 메모에는
there's something very important he mentioned in this memo.
사실?
원인은
Yes,
바이러스라는 거.
that is all that started as a virus.
이병찬 선생
Someone like Lee would never use the term virus.
없어.
그게 왜?
What? Why?
전염병인 건 다
We
예상.
already knew it was an infectious disease.
바이러스와 세균, 기타 전염 요인은 완전히
Virus, bacteria, and other infections are all different. All act different ways.
세포 구조
Cell structure
통한 증식
during its proliferation process while inside its
쉽게
host it mutates in different ways, making it difficult to create a cure.
아, 복잡해.
It's way too complicated.
상황이 더 좋지 않다는 거지?
In that case, it's just worse, right? For now,
바이러스라는 걸 안
since we know it's a virus,
상상 이상
there are many ways it can spread.
감기도 바이러스니까 공기로도 전염이
And
가능.
since the cold is a virus, does that mean it can be transmitted by air?
일단
Looking at how it spread so far, that seems to be unlikely, but
지금까지 모은
I
적
don't think this information changes what we already know.
선생님
Miss Park, can I take a closer look at the memo?
있을까요?
Okay. So what I'm gonna do is there's like a lot of visual novel left, it seems like. I'm gonna bow out for today. I'll take the high route because I have a lot more reading to do tomorrow. When we go back to Kowloon High School Chronicles, at least that game goes smooth sailing. Plan on finishing one dungeon per evening at this point. And yeah, with that being said, thank you everyone for watching. Thank you for joining. I've been TheOrcosaurus. I see you all tomorrow, 9 p.m. CET, which is 45 minutes ago, essentially. So that's when we start tomorrow. And I hope you enjoyed today's show. And with that being said, thank you everyone for being here. You have been all amazing, and I say bye-bye.